Hello, 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 and welcome, cool ears. Welcome to Barça Live. It's Barça Osasuna tonight, match day 27 in La Liga, the game that had to be postponed because of the sad passing of Dr. Miñaro a couple of weeks ago. A game that no one wanted to play today, and yet somehow here we are. An important one, because if Barca win, we go 3 points ahead of Real Madrid in the table, and that is a situation that we would like to be in. Let's go to the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marc Brau has the lineups. Marc, tell us all about it.
Hi Robert, how are you? Good evening from Estadio Olympic dos Companys. Finally, we played the game against Osasuna today. Many things happened in the last week, especially when this game had to be played only a few weeks ago. It was a disgrace what happened that day, but today we have to be focused on the game. Of course, it's a different game after the international break, with some players like Rafinha who will not be able to play today, but we want to win our 8 consecutive games in La Liga. We want another win after the incredible comeback that we got against Atletico de Madrid 2 weeks ago. So the lineup, remember that today, as Hansi Flick said yesterday, Rafinha will be out of the team. Finally, Araujo will be on the bench. The other players that are not able to play today are the injured players, are Marc-André ter Stegen, Marc Bernal, Andreas Christensen and Marc Casado. 4 changes in the lineup between the last game against Atletico. Today, let's go. Barça today will play with Wojciech Szczesny at the goal, with Alejandro Valde as a left back, with Jules Koundé as a right back, and Íñigo Martínez and Eric Garcia as a centre backs, as Hansi Flick said yesterday in the press conference room, with Frenkie de Jong playing as a holding midfielder. Next, the Dutch player will play Pedri, and maybe we expect Gavi to play as an attacking midfielder, with Dani Olmo at the left, with Lamine Yamal at the right, and finally Ferran Torres will play as a striker. Many positions can be different. For example, Dani Olmo could play as a false number 9, and Ferran on the left, Gavi on the left. We will have to wait until the game is about to start. Tough game against Osasuna. Remember that Osasuna beat us in the first part of the season.
Thank you very much, Marc. There is the lineup for you. You can give it a 1 to 10 rating, 1 the lowest, 10 the highest. Let us know your thoughts in the live chat. A reminder for those of you who have just landed who did not know this, Rafinha out of the squad. He played the Argentina-Brazil game on Tuesday night going into Wednesday. Did not have time to fully recover. Hansi Flick prefers him to rest, so he is not in the squad today. Robert Lewandowski was out with Poland in the international break. He will start from the bench today. A lot of changes. Pau Cubarsí picked up an ankle injury with Spain in the international break. He will be on the bench today. Let's hope that we don't have to use him today. So Eric Garcia starts there. With all of that said, joining me here in the studio today, Natalie Baresi, Adrian Bialkowski. How are we doing, guys?
Hello, hello. Weird day for a match, but happy to be here.
We were already here a couple of weeks back for this game that sadly had to be postponed. Here we are reunited and looking forward to Barca getting these 3 very important points, guys.
Yes, it's very weird to have a game on Thursday. We haven't had that in a while, thankfully, since our Europa League days.
Yeah, hope that those are long gone.
Yes, no, I'm pretty sure they are. It's a weird day, but it's not Friday, so it's more normal than Friday, I would say.
Guys, thoughts on the lineup? We all expected some rotations, some changes. We knew that, well, Hansi Flick said yesterday that Eric and Íñigo were starting. He said it in the press conference. Cubarsí with the ankle injury, which is not as serious as people initially thought. He is on the bench today, so that defensive pairing there, a bit of rotation in midfield, no Rafinha. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we knew there was going to be a lot of changes because this game came out of nowhere, the international break. We had the game on Sunday, right? So it's like, I don't know. It was hard for Hansi Flick, I'm assuming, to pick, and I was like trying to think of what starting lineup they could use, and there's just so many options. So the good thing is we have so much talent that we can use, and there's so much to choose from. I was hoping to see maybe Fermin get some playing time starting, but I'm glad to see Ferran starting. We'll see how this plays out, like Marc Brau said, because this could absolutely change once they start playing, but it is nice to see Gavi getting some playing time. But I mean, this shows how much depth we have, how much talent we have on the bench, that, you know, even when there's injuries and these changes and we don't have Rafinha, I'm not too worried because there's so much talent here anyway.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Fermin for sure this game. He has to come on at some point. I brought my shirt with Lewandowski on the back, and he's not in the lineup, but what can he do? Maybe he will get the minutes like around 16 minutes, or maybe not, so we'll see. But we talked with Robert before the show that it's interesting how especially the attack will line up with Olmo and Ferran, because Ferran is not really a winger. He would probably prefer to play in the center, and Dani Olmo is a very good false nine. We've seen him in this role, so that might open possibilities for example, for Alejandro Balde on the left. He would have more space, so it's an interesting lineup.
Right, I'm seeing on the live chat we're having some sound issues, so if we can fix them, we hope we can fix them soon and have our sound come clearly to you guys. In the meantime, a question on our graphics so that you can give us your answers on the live chat. Who will be the key player in tonight's game? And we're going with some of the changes that Hansi Flick has introduced in the lineup. Option 1, Ferran. Option 2, Gavi. Option 3, Eric. Natalie?
I'm going to go with Eric, just because, considering the fact that Osasuna did score 4 goals against us in the first match, the defense has to be super tight today, and with these big changes in the lineup, we have to either keep it very tight, not concede, keep that line very high up to get the offside trap. And I mean, Eric's been, every time he's played, he's been doing really well, so I think just stopping any opportunity that Osasuna has will be very important. But obviously, like Ferran as well, we need to get goals. But I think keeping a clean sheet today will be super important.
So I would say that I hope that Eric will not be a key player for us, hopefully, and I will go with Ferran because we need goals, and when the Polish machine up, and it will be interesting to see him start the game, because we know that he's a great player. He contributes a lot to the team when he's off the bench, but when he starts, it's a completely different story. So I'm gonna go with Ferran.
I'll go with Gavi because I think we are due a great Gavi performance. And as of late, he hadn't had as many minutes. He came on off of the bench a couple of times. We're due a great Gavi performance. Let's see if we get it tonight. Madabrao got to talk to Hansi Flick before, so let's go and see what our head coach had to say.
As always, we are with our coach, with Hansi Flick. Hansi, how are you? Good evening.
I'm good. I'm very good. Thanks.
Well, you said yesterday everything in the press conference, but today focus on the game. How do you see the team? How do you see your players? Only a few minutes to start the game.
I think we are ready for that. We're training good yesterday, and we are. I can feel that they are focused, but they have to show it today on the pitch.
Yesterday you said that you have to decide between Ferran and Lewy. Finally, Ferran is playing. Also Olmo, also Lamine Yamal. So how important today would be the possession of the ball to attack maybe a more defensive Osasuna than in the first part of the season?
No, the players know how we want to play. So totally. So it's for us very important that we continue our match plan and we go on that, and of course we made some changes, but it's very important because we have a lot of matches, and so I'm really happy because I spoke with the players and I'm really appreciative about that.
Last question about Osasuna. Today, Budimir, the top scorer, is not playing. Also, he had to play with the international team. I don't know if you expect a more defensive team. Away, they only have won one game this season. So, what kind of team do you expect today in front of us?
No, of course, they try to defend well, and of course they try also to score goals. It's the same like normally, and of course we have our strengths in ball possession, and so it's very easy. Less mistakes and we try to score the goals.
Thanks and good luck.
Thank you very much.
The words of our coach, the mentality, of course, important, trying to win today the 8th consecutive game in La Liga.
Right, thank you very much, Mark. There are the words of Hansi Flick for you. Let us know on the live chat. Is the sound better? Seems to be fixed, but do let us know if we have solved the issue. A couple of things that I want to plug before we go to Osasuna's lineup. One is coming soon, coming next Monday, is the second episode of the Inside Barça documentary series, following Barca's steps throughout this 24-25 season, with exclusive interviews with Rafinha and Íñigo Martínez, talking about some of the special moments of the last few months, and with some exclusive footage. So be sure to check that one out on Barça One. And Adrian, I'll let you plug the other one.
Yes, I was going to ask you if I'm allowed to do that.
Do it. I need a 20-second pitch because we need to move on to Osasuna's lineup.
So Face to Face is a program with Eva Pajor and Lewandowski. First ever program at Barça One, fully in Polish, but obviously there are subtitles, so feel free to watch it. It's a very interesting talk.
Okay, thank you very much, Adrian. Yes, be sure to check the face-to-face series. There was already an episode with Íñigo Martínez and Irene Paredes. Now there's a new episode with Eva Pajor and Robert Lewandowski, a conversation between two elite strikers. Osasuna's lineup with Sergio Herrera in goal, Areso Catena, Errando and Juan Cruz at the back, Iker Muñoz, Ibáñez and Moncayola in midfield, José Arnaiz, the former Barca player, Aymar Oroz and Raúl up front. Osasuna, a team, guys, that has been struggling as of late. Just one win in 15 games, but those are the teams we've struggled with this season.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this team and they haven't won since like the beginning of February, and they don't do very well this season away, but then they still managed to beat us 4-2 at home. And then these are the teams that maybe they can stop our game, they stop our passing, and we struggle against. Hopefully that part of the season that happened to us a lot in October, or matches like, unfortunately, Getafe, Osasuna will try to attack more.
So this was the game when we, well, not we, but our coach, Hansi Flick, decided to rotate a lot, remember?
Yeah.
And we paid the price for that. Today we have some rotations, but not as many. And that's why I'm cautiously optimistic. Also, there is no Brian Zaragoza in the lineup, which is very important for us, because a few times he played against us, he turned into prime Ronaldinho. So we'll see how it goes, but I think we will do fine.
Right, let's hope we do. We do fine. Guess the player, guys. I've prepared a round of Guess the Player for you, and this is past scorers against Osasuna. So Natalie Baresi, this is, as you can see, last season's kit. Who scored last season against Osasuna?
I don't remember at all, but
I remember because I went to the stadium. That was the only game I went to. It wasn't the best of games. It was a 1-0 win.
I feel like I'm gonna say this, but I don't think it's right. Is it Victor Roque?
Tigrinho?
Choice.
Just because he looks like he's old and it looks like his body, like the celebration he would do.
I think it is.
Imposter 2.0 definitely agrees with you. Foot Edit and Shadowblade agree with you. Luftiana 21 agrees with you. And Natalie Baresi, I have to say to you that the answer is correct.
I'm on a roll with these.
One for one.
Nice. Oh no.
15 minutes to go until kickoff. Adrian Bialkowski in the 16-17 season, who scored a goal against Osasuna?
Come on, what is that? I mean, this was like nearly 10 years ago.
Well, I mean, there were games against Osasuna nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I don't know. No idea, really. Oof. Any clues? Any tips? No?
He's a player who scored only one goal for Football Club Barcelona, and he scored it against Osasuna.
Javier Mascherano?
There you go, Adrian.
Wow.
2 for 2. Mascherano
Nice.
was the answer that most people were giving on the live chat, and it is the correct answer. And this is from the 21-22 season, in which we scored 4 goals. Who scored 2 of them?
That's interesting. I'm trying to look at the hair.
2 of them.
Also, is that a long sleeve jersey? Not too many players wear that.
Yeah.
Dembele?
It doesn't look like Dembele with the haircut, I would say.
But he would wear a long sleeve.
No.
I think it could also be Gavi.
I'm going with Gavi.
You're both going Gavi?
Yeah.
Such a shame, guys. You were doing so well. You were doing so well.
Well, 2 out of 3 is still.
Yeah, the answer is Ferran Torres.
I also thought of that, but he also wears always long sleeves.
Yeah, El Tiburon, who's been so important this season in his roles coming off of the bench against Dortmund the other day, against Atletico de Madrid at the Metropolitano, scored the equaliser and then the 4th goal as well. And you said it, Adrian. We'll see how he does today in that starting role. We'll see if he's a number 9 or if Dani Olmo is the false 9 and Ferran Torres starts from the left. Whenever Marabrao is ready, Marabrao can stand in front of the camera. In the meantime, we can take pleasure in seeing Lamine Yamal practicing free kicks. Oh no, now we've got Marabrao. There you go, Marek.
Man of the hour.
I miss you. I miss you. Well, not as long as the other times in international breaks, because remember that this Thursday it's not a day to play that kind of games. But yeah, I prepare many questions. I'm glad to see you again, also Adrian, Natalie, and I want to play with you. One of the questions of the quiz had to be why Barça lost against Osasuna in the first part of the season, and the answer is obvious. It's because Pablo was there and not me. But yes, but we will talk at the end of the game. And I have to say. So, well, as you can notice, for the moment, not many people here. I know, Adrian, that you're coming many times here to Montjuic, and it's difficult also to arrive here. It's not a cold day, I have to say. I have this jacket, but it's not a cold day here in the Magic Mountain. But maybe because many people doesn't know exactly when this game has to be played. For the moment, not many fans understand. We'll have to wait until the game is about to start. So let's go with the pre-game quiz, as always, related with the team that we have to face today. Remember that you can give your answers on the chat, Barça Live fans. But let's go start with you, Adrian. Barça history. I know that you are on one of the best answering questions about Barça history. So let's gonna say those names: Ansu Fati, Pau Victor, and Lamine Yamal. All those players have scored against Osasuna, but I want to know who did not score his first Barça goal against Osasuna. 2 of these 3 players scored his first Barça goal against Osasuna, but who not?
I'm trying to remember. Ansu Fati, whoa, it's been a while. Let's go with Ansu Fati.
So you think that he scored, but it was not the first one?
Yeah. No.
The first Barça goal for Ansu Fati was in Pamplona. The same as Pau Victor and not Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is the answer. Lamine Yamal scored against Osasuna in the Supercopa last season, but was not his first Barça goal. Was against Granada in La Liga. Remember that goal of Ansu Fati? It was in September 2019. He made his debut against Betis in the Spotify Camp Nou, but then he scored with a great header in the second half that day. And Pau Victor scored the first goal of Barça in El Sadar. So I'm so sorry, Adrian, but well tried. It was difficult, I have to say. More difficult questions. Natalie.
Oh, great.
And nice. It's good to ask this question to you, not to Robert, because Robert said that he came to Montjuic last season.
Oh my God.
Today it's Thursday, but which day was played? Some water on me. Which day was played the last Barça Osasuna?
Oh.
Tuesday, Wednesday, or Saturday?
The last Barça Osasuna, oh my God. I mean, I feel like the easy answer is Saturday, but Tuesday and Wednesday are making me confused.
It wasn't a Champions League game.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes they put.
Yeah, but
we're here.
sometimes
They play.
league games.
Is this a trick question?
Of course it is, or not.
Or not?
Did you go to that game?
Maybe.
No, last game was away, right? So I didn't.
No, the last Barça Osasuna.
Barça Osasuna. Okay, so yeah, I probably was.
I'm gonna go play it safe with Saturday.
It could be good, but Robert, can you give the answer? Because you was there.
I was there. I seem to remember going on a Wednesday.
It was Wednesday.
Okay, I was gonna say Tuesday anyway.
With Vitor Roque goal. That game was played on Wednesday because was a game also suspended, but was not for a disgrace. It's because Barça played against Osasuna in the Supercopa, and you know that game, this season was against Mallorca, but the game was played before the Supercopa. Last year, that game was played after the Supercopa. Let's go with the last one, Robert. Today, he will start on the bench, but he is one of the best players this season. He scored twice against Barça in the game played in El Sadar, but do you know how many goals has Ante Budimir scored in La Liga 24-25, 13, 15, or 16?
Right, so we didn't get the pre-game stats info that we usually get.
We didn't.
Yeah.
Our pack.
The people who send our info pack were not on it today. So
We're lacking today.
But also, would you really remember this stat? Really, the
No, I
number?
wouldn't.
Like,
I wouldn't.
oh.
I was trying to pretend that I read the pre-game stats. I don't. 13.
He scored 13, but also 14, and also 15. 15 goals. 15 goals are the goals that
technically I was
Budimir have scored.
At some point, he had to.
Yeah, I have to say that if the game was played the 8th of March, the question was how many goals has Brian Zaragoza scored this season? It's only one against Barça, of course. But Brian Zaragoza is injured today, so there's no reason to ask about him. And I agree, Adrian, talking about him because he has scored 3 goals against Barça in the last 3 games that he played. So let's go with the secret numbers. 8 minutes to go to start the game. Today, my secrets number, remember you have to guess what those numbers could be. You can put it on the live chat. Quick round of what those numbers could be with you, Adrian, Natalia, and Robert. 75, 7, and 12. Numbers related with the game against Osasuna tonight.
I know one, because just before I came up to the studio, we were talking about this downstairs. 7 is the number of games that Barca have won consecutively in La Liga.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Oh, okay. That's good.
This is easy. But let's go, maybe one of the other 2 numbers.
75 is
75 is a lot. Is that like
Goals scored?
Goals?
goals?
Scored in La Liga?
Is it
maybe?
like
Do we have 75 goals?
Close?
Let's go for goals in La Liga.
No, but you were close. You were close. Let's gonna answer. Let's gonna give you the answers. Well done. Number 7, of course, is the consecutive league wins. Remember that good streak also was the streak that we had in the first part of the season, and Osasuna beat us at the end game. So
Okay,
let's
well,
gonna
don't say
think that
that.
today it's not happening. 75 is the amount of goals that our Trident have scored this season. Lewandowski, Lamine
That's what I
Yamal,
was thinking.
and Rafinha. Today, remember, Rafinha out of the team, and Lewandowski will start on the bench. So incredible. Those 3 players in every competition have scored 75 goals. He will reach 100 as the Tridente illustrated Messi and Neymar. That's gonna see. And 12, important number, is the number of Osasuna draws this season. It's the team that have more draws this season. 12 times in 27 games. So crazy. It was good that the last draw against Real Madrid also was good for Barça with a goal scored by Ante Budimir. So these are my secret numbers for tonight's game. I think that today we will gonna suffer. Let's go and give you my prediction. I think that we will suffer. I expect Barça to win, but 2-1. I think that we have to suffer. Today it's Thursday, after all the things that happened in the last days. But I have confidence that Barça is gonna beat Osasuna tonight here in Montjuic.
Mark, where's Kat?
Yeah, I was
Where's
gonna
Kat?
say.
Oh, I don't know where's Kat. Not,
No Kat on the show today.
Not next to me. Today,
Oh,
no
no,
cat.
is that a bad
no
We
sign?
don't have the cat in the bag
maybe,
today.
maybe next Sunday. So today, no cat. No, but cat is in the stadium. Eh? Maybe I will
okay.
try to talk to him
needs Kat.
in the next game. So bye.
Bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Right, guys, 5 minutes until kickoff. There you go. Our predictions on the screen. I seem to be the most optimistic. Everyone seems to think we're going to struggle today. Yeah. Oh,
We're gonna fly?
there's a fly somewhere?
On the wall.
Is it on the screen?
No. Well,
Fly. No, Mosca. Right. You can give us your predictions on the live chat. Maybe the fly, the Moscow, wants to give us its prediction as well. I'm going 4-0. being somewhat optimistic in games that can get complicated.
Somewhat optimistic.
Well, I don't know.
4-0.
Well,
You've been spoiled.
Have you seen this team this season?
Yeah.
Expect them to win like 6-0.
Exactly. We've been so spoiled that 4-0 is somewhat optimistic.
Yeah,
result.
exactly.
Well,
Everyone
not the
seems to think,
best.
though, that coming off of the international break, and it is the case most times, the team struggles to get into a rhythm. Osasuna, a team in desperate need, but at the same time, some of their key players are not playing today, so God only knows where this is going.
Yeah, I went with 3-1 because I think we'll be able to win comfortably, but I think maybe they can still catch us on a break and like maybe a quick error, but I think we're going to dominate. And I think it's just like figuring out how this lineup is going to work because it's obviously there's a few rotations, but I'm feeling quite optimistic. I don't know. Some people are having a weird vibe today. Maybe because it's Thursday, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I've heard in the studio some people even predicting a draw, 1-1 here and there.
They shouldn't be allowed to work here.
They shouldn't. But
You think that your compatriot Tech is keeping a
yes. Today I feel this that he will give us the confidence that we need in the back. Also, I have my trust put in Eric Garcia because he's been really solid for us. So I'm not worried that we don't have Kubarsi in the lineup, for instance. But also I'm a bit worried. All these things considered, like people tired, people rotations, like the travel, the jet lag, and first game after national break. It's usually is not the best. So that's why today just 2-0 for us.
We'll see if Tech can keep his unbeaten run going. When Tech plays, Barca doesn't lose, at least up until now. Your predictions on the live chat. We seem to have gotten rid of the fly. I think it's not here anymore. Has it gone out of the studio? Let's hope that we've gotten rid of the fly. Aquilia Franklin says 3-0. Imposter 2.0 says 4-0. It's back.
We need to get some bug spray.
Open the door to the studio.
It's
Where
interrupting. It's interrupting.
Where is that fly? Shadowblade going 4-0. Robinho going 5-2. Come on, Barca.
Not here.
Malgorzata Wiremboska going.
It's Małgorzata. It's Polish.
Małgorzata?
Małgorzata.
Małgorzata going 3-0.
Very good.
H-Scroll going 1-0. There's a 0-0 prediction here.
No, delete that.
Hope not.
Can we delete messages?
Radaxo Play going, let's go 4-1 or 4-2, which would be the reverse result for what we had in Pamplona. Brownie saying mosquitoes. I think it's a fly, not a mosquito.
Brownie?
It's a mosca. Babacar Diallo going 3-1, and one more prediction here, or two more. Sophie Pegs going 4-2, and Cool says 3-1. Wolfgame at 3-0. Right, guys, players on the pitch. Our captain today is Frankie de Jong. Reminder that we have no Rafinha today because he arrived,
Last night?
Last night, after the Argentina-Brazil game during the international break. Lewandowski starting from the bench. We could see him in the second half. Kubarsi also on the bench. So that is the starting lineup right next to me here with Chesney in goal, Koundé, Eric, Inigo Martinez and Balde at the back, Frankie de Jong and Pedri in midfield, Gavi ahead of them, Lamine Yamal, Ferran, the wingers, and Dani Olmo, the false nine. That may change. Ferran Torres may be the false nine. And there's a minute of silence at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic because of the passing of Iñaki Peña's dad. There's information that we didn't know, and minute of silence. Peña on the bench, and Marc Brau, this is something that we
there. Also against Las Palmas, we start attacking there.
Oh, Mark,
but
no
I don't
reference
like
to those
this
games.
negativity.
No.
But the derby against Espanyol also, we start attacking there.
Mark,
And we won
I will
that game.
say,
Stop with the excuses.
I will say that it is fitting that Osasuna won the draw.
Why?
12 draws this season.
Yeah.
Because all they do is draw. Hopefully not today.
You are fit. You are fit for the game, Robert.
Oh, there we go. Through ball to Ferran
Okay.
Torres. He couldn't get to it into the hands of Sergio Herrera. Right, Mark, the question has been answered. Ferran Torres down the middle, and it's Gavi on the left.
Yeah, I said just in the first connection in the lineup that many options would be possible. That maybe Dani Olmo playing as an attacking midfielder, as a media punta. So finally, this is the decision. Remember that we see Gavi play in that position many times with Xavi, not many times with Hansi Flick, but this is the decision, and maybe it's right, because I think that Dani Olmo made his best performance playing in the middle.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. The attacking line. Lamine Yamal on the right, Gavi on the left. Already?
Is this the fly again?
It's
No, it's not. It's
Very
more
early
annoying
today.
than a
Torres.
fly.
worse.
How weirdly
Worse
today.
than a fly. Right. The Barça official intelligence wants to make its prediction, I guess. Go.
Just likes to interrupt.
We've got flies, we've got robots, we've got everything in this studio. Barça official intelligence, long time no see. Can you give us your prediction for tonight?
Do you remember what they did to us? Do you even remember what happened last time out? No, not here. Not tonight. That kind of stuff doesn't fly at Montjuic. 4-2, other direction. Get bent, losers.
Settle down, artificial intelligence. There's no need to insult anyone or call them losers, but I thought robots had no feelings, and that was quite a heartfelt,
Passionate.
heartfelt prediction. Still stinging that
Yeah.
4-2 in El Sadar.
You got a bit of a grudge there.
Yeah. Right.
That felt personal.
Yeah.
Personal.
Well, I hope it's not a 4-2. I'd rather 4-0.
With respect, always, of course.
For this, it's okay. We'll take it.
First scorer, guys. Who will be the first scorer of this game? Mark, I'll go with you first.
Well, I don't know which options I have, but maybe I think it has to be Olmo time. Why not? Olmo time. It's a long time that Dani Olmo. Be careful.
Be careful.
There we go. Through ball to Jules Koundé. Koundé with a cross inside is cleared by Catena.
And yes, as I say, I think that it's Olmo time today. Mentioned 25 was against Las Palmas, so I expect him to score.
Right, before you give me your answers, a comment by Thomas Alumisi saying, when is the match starting? It started. Says, these people are talking plenty. We are talking plenty about the game that has started. We can't show the game, guys. We can't show the game. We talk about it, and we try to keep you as entertained as possible. We ask you questions like, who will be the first scorer? We're giving you options. Ferran, option 1, the Shark. Option 2, Lamine Yamal after scoring the winner at the Metropolitano. Option 3, is it Olmo time? Is it Dani Olmo time? Careful here. An attacking possession from Barça. Osasuna scrambling, Osasuna clear. Right, guys, first goal.
I agree. I was just telling him earlier that I think it's ready for an Olmo goal.
Yes, that's true. So I will stick to Ferran. I said that it's important for him to start well. He's a titular. He's in first 11. And we need the goals, and I'm going with Ferran the Shark.
Yeah, I'll go with Ferran as well. I'll go with an early Shark attack.
Early Shark. Well, it can be even a late Shark attack, but...
Brownie says, this AI sounds human.
No,
The AI is really advanced these
that's
days.
preposterous.
Yeah, I know. It's scary where
technology.
AI is going.
Yeah.
You know, like the you see the all the artists in
The Studio Ghibli?
in, Great Britain getting together to get the government to put forward a law like sort of limiting what AI can do. So
It's quite scary.
it's very scary what AI can do today these days, and
I only saw all the memes and all the historic photos today converted into Studio Ghibli pictures.
Yeah, I've not
You
seen
didn't see
that.
it?
But
You will see it.
yeah,
Because it's all over.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past us that the Barça official intelligence is hosting this show one of these days.
Maybe. He'll be
Taking
in your
over
seat.
completely. Right, Barça playing in Osasuna's half. Here we go. Eric Garcia. And Osasuna playing quite deep at the back. Frankie de Jong finds Balde on the left, incoming cross by Alejandro Balde, gathered by Sergio Herrera. Marc, Osasuna at the moment sitting back quite a bit and Barça dominating possession.
Yeah, it was an expected game with Brian Zaragoza out of the team, one of the best players of Osasuna, with Ante Budimir on the bench. It was quite easy to expect a more defensive team. You said just in the preview show that they only have won one game away this season. It was in Anoeta against Real Sociedad, and away they didn't have many points, but they plan, of course, it has to be defensive because they are not in a good streak. So today it has to be a day to have a lot of patience with the ball for Barça. Hansi Flick said in the interview that we got with him before the game.
Yeah, it was a press conference yesterday in which Hansi Flick went on quite a bit of a rant, a bit of a monologue at the beginning. I don't really want to get into it, but yeah, we'll fully support the message from our head coach as Koundé tries to feed it to Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, I mean, I get the mood he was in. This kind of the way this match has been organized and the timing. Like nobody wanted to play this game today.
And Marc talked about low attendance at Montjuic. It was also because the tickets went up on sale, I think, last week, like 6 days ago or something like that. So there was really no physical time to sell the tickets because this was just this game just popped up.
Yeah, and then
the
actual time of the match wasn't confirmed until later.
Exactly.
Sorry, Natalie. I have to say that maybe we can reach the 40,000 people. Finally, many people came.
Bad.
So maybe it's because the hour today, it's Thursday, many people has to come after the jobs. So, well, we'll have to wait until the halftime to know the attendance, but I think that finally it would be quite one.
Right, as Osasuna play it forward, Íñigo Martínez heads it over to Balde. Barça securing possession, Balde fouled. Jordi Cochran, let's get the question of what worries you the most about this game against Osasuna, this game that no one really wanted to play on this Thursday, 27th of March. But as I said before, here we are. No, that is not the question. What worries you most about tonight's game? The game in hand factor, let me explain. Game in hand factor being when you've got a game in hand, when it's at home against one of the teams from the lower part of the table, you almost give for granted that you're going to get those 3 points. Yeah. And it's, wait a minute, as de Jong plays it through to Balde. Balde, back to Olmo. Still alive, inside the box, picked up by Sergio Herrera. So you almost give those 3 points for granted, like we'll get them, we'll win somehow, we'll win. So that's factor one. Two, the international break fatigue. Lots of our players, some of them in the starting lineup, played loads of minutes. And today, no Rafinha is option 3 as Osasuna.
Offside.
Have a chance here, and it's offside. So option one, the game in hand factor as a worry factor. Option 2, the international break fatigue. Option 3, no Rafinha. Marc, you first.
Well, I like that expression, the game in hand factor. I like to learn some English expressions in every game.
Oh, I think I made it up a little bit.
But and I have to say that I will go with this one. Played at home against Osasuna, team that had only one game away. So I think that is the first one, because international break fatigue, yes, the Hansi Flick explained. And remember that, for example, Lamine, Ferran, Olmo played many minutes, but it was last Sunday. So I remember many international breaks that national teams played on Wednesday and we have to play on Saturday. So it's like the same. So I think I go with one, because it's that kind of game that we lost at home this season against Leganés or Las Palmas. Remember, attacking the first half to the goal north, like today. So be careful.
Natalie.
I'm going to go with number 2, because I'm hoping that we've learned from our mistakes and we can kind of not have that mentality and be like, okay, we need to take this seriously and not make. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Frankie de Jong out wide.
Nice.
Alejandro Balde.
Nice
Balde
play.
put in a good cross.
Balde.
There we go. The shot! Tiburon, Tiburon! Tiburon, Tiburon scores again! He picks up where he left it out of Metropolitano. The shot gives Barca the lead. Come on!
Vamos, I was right. See, we have that good mentality.
Ahí está el Tiburón. Marbrau, the shot gives Barca the lead.
Third consecutive goal for El Tiburón after the double that he got against Atletico de Madrid 2 weeks ago. Goal made by a number nine position. A striker, 14 goals this season. Ferran becoming
play.
the third
Yeah.
top scorer this season. 35 Lewandowski, 27 Rafinha, and 14 Ferran.
Machine.
The 8th goal in La Liga, and also
That's what we
8
like to see.
are the amount of
Yeah.
assists that Alejandro Balde has given this season. 8 assists for the plane of La Masia, Alejandro Balde. Another goal scored by the Shark. Ahí está, Robert. Ahí está.
Ahí está el Tiburón. There you go. Ferran Torres giving Barca the 1-0 lead. I want you guys to fill the live chat with shark emojis.
sharks.
The shark attacks again.
We need. I saw that like the other guys on the other live streams had shark hats.
Yeah, I know. I thought we had one here.
Do we have a shark hat?
Let's see. Let's see.
Well, that answers the
I'm
questions
gonna ask
of who
guys.
scores first.
Yes. So we were right, and Ferran.
Well, hopefully
It
all
was an early shark attack,
early shark attack.
just as we predicted.
Yep.
But great play, great teamwork, and Sergio Herrera nearly caught the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It was kinda
extremely
messy.
hard to do
Right
it,
on top of
but-
him, though.
But it barely came in.
Right.
But
Also,
doesn't matter.
trying
Oh.
to counter here. The cross inside, headed away by Íñigo. And Ferran with a chance to run here. Offside called against Osasuna. Let's take a look at Hansi Flick's reaction to that first goal. There you go.
You know, I've never
Fist bump.
seen him celebrate more than with Barcelona. Because as other teams, he was more like, we're winning 8-2, and I'm completely straight-faced.
What do you mean 8-2? What kind of game is
No,
that?
I'm blanking on what you're.
Yeah,
about.
it's
Well, he won other
those
games.
games never exist. Like 8-2 is not a football score. Come on, nothing.
On the live chat, quit spamming, please. We want sharks on the live chat,
Sharks.
please. Shark emojis on the live chat. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the live chat with shark emojis because Ferran Torres has given Barca the lead, and here we go again, Lamine Yamal. By the way, well, careful, that's a lovely pass by Lamine Yamal. Ferran could score again. Oh, on the turn, saved by Sergio Herrera. Corner kick, Barca. Oof, what a chance and what a ball played by Lamine Yamal, guys.
No, but
Oh, is he okay?
Is
Such a
Sergio Herrera all right,
shame.
Mark?
Yeah. But it was a great action by Lamine Yamal, and I think
what a
I
pass.
said in the answers that the question that for me maybe one of the problems could be the game in hand, but the reaction of the team, the performance of the team is absolutely obvious that all the players are very focused to win for the first minute. I think the message of the team is the best that we can have for a game like today.
The best news there could be today is that Robert Lewandowski, Pau Cubarsí don't have to come on.
Yeah, and they can be rested because we have a game already on Sunday.
Early Sunday, 4:15
Yeah.
in the afternoon. By the way, guys, before the question, great build-up.
Yeah.
I think it was you, Adrian, while we were talking through it, said, oh, wow, that's a
Yeah.
great combination.
yes, it was between, I think, if I remember correctly, Frankie and Ferran. I think Frankie backheeled the ball to Ferran, and great play overall. I'm really happy for Frankie de Jong lately. He's
Yeah.
been very good for us. So he's starting to show his real stardom, I would say.
Well, yeah, and he had to gradually make his way back from injury, get into playing form, and right now
he wasn't even a starter, let's be honest.
He wasn't even a starter.
Casado was
No.
a starter for the first part
normal,
of the
coming
season.
back from an injury, and Casado was playing well at the time. Now with Casado out, he's going to miss the rest of the season, it seems like, Frankie de Jong is going to have to play a very important role in midfield there, and so far he's having a fantastic performance. Guys, what is most important about tonight's game? Getting the +3, get it done early and rest, or rest for Kubarsi?
Well,
All three.
all three.
For me, it's option 2. Get it done early and just bring on the Pau Victors, Pablo Torres, Hector Force, and those guys.
Yeah.
Gerard Martin. Get rest to as many players because it's intense. It's today, it's Sunday, it's Wednesday, it's Saturday, it's the following
it's
Wednesday.
non-stop.
It's non-stop, Marek. It's another corner kick for Barça, but the month of April, there's no rest, especially if we make it through to the Copa final.
Counting this, 7 games in 20 days.
Yeah. So yes, so I agree with you. Let's just get it done in the next, let's say, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I
20.
saw a stat today that was like Koundé has played like 90 games or something.
Koundé is
Without
a
resting.
Koundé is the only Barca player that has played all the games this season. All
wow.
the games. All the 43 games with Barca and all the games with the national team. And last, also remember that not only Spain and Netherlands, also France had to play an extra time and penalty shootout against Croatia.
There you go.
Yeah, but then he comes here and he seems like he's perfectly fine. Like,
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, he's a hard worker. Everybody knows that, and it's not a coincidence. It just doesn't happen, you know. That's like, oh, look.
Flick said earlier on this season he couldn't get him to stop working.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
There was like, I think
Let
after
him
a
work.
game, he was like, he posted on Instagram, he was like working out at like 4 in the morning. We were like, what are you doing? Rest.
I mean, honestly, it's inspiring. I would say that, like, in terms of being a role model, being healthy and working hard. Well,
Here we go, another chance for Barca!
Is that
Could there be a
foul?
Penalty.
Yeah,
Penalty.
there you go.
Okay.
Penalty.
And yellow card.
Good call, ref.
Penalty on Dani Olmo.
But very quickly, who will take the penalty?
I think it's Ferran.
Ferran, yeah.
Without Lewandowski and without Rafinha, the player who took the penalty in Mallorca without Lewandowski,
who played the ball?
maybe Pedri, who scored the last goal in the penalty shootout against the Netherlands. Also Ferran
Pedri.
took a penalty that day.
I think it's Ferran.
I see Pedri with the ball.
Oh, really?
So,
It's
Yeah?
a clear pen.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
Pedri just scored the most important penalty in the shootout.
Yeah. No,
in
now
the
it's-
Don't let
Nations League.
Lamine
I'm
Yamal,
long.
maybe not.
I'm long for the
Maybe
action.
not Lamine Yamal, yeah.
Mark?
I'm just in the other goal. So it's not possible for me. It's Olmo. I think it's Olmo. Yeah, it's
I was also
Olmo.
going to say Olmo.
It's
could be
Olmo, it's
the
Olmo. Yeah, the penalty was on him. So Dani
Fair.
Olmo will take his first penalty as a Barca
Olmo
player.
time. Come on.
Is it time?
It's a clear
Option one,
penalty,
yes.
isn't it?
Option two,
It's a
no.
clear penalty, guys, isn't it?
Option 1.
But you don't even have a watch. Come
I don't have
on.
a watch.
Hey, you both
Fake
have this
watch.
bracelet.
Yeah, we do. Actually, yeah, I just noticed.
Time, there you go. Dani Olmo. Dani. Oh, he's missed it. Sergio
Not
Herrera with a
Olmo
good save.
time. Great save, yeah.
That's why I never watch penalties.
Emphatic
Now
celebration.
VAR. Wait, VAR is reviewing.
Oh.
Sergio Herrera had the 2 legs on the line.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Roll it back then.
He didn't.
He did. No, he did. He had one behind the line, but there was an Osasuna player who was inside the box
Okay.
early.
Yeah, remember what happened in the game between Mallorca and Espanyol? So if there's a Osasuna player who
Yeah,
put
yeah.
out the ball, entered inside the box before the penalty was taken,
Moncayola.
maybe the VAR.
Yeah. No. It's going to be repeated, Mark. It's Moncayola
Has to be
who clears.
repeated.
He was in the box before the
be
penalty was
repeated.
taken.
Why is it
So,
taking so long?
for example, it's more clear than what happened against between Mallorca and Espanyol. Yeah, VAR, and the penalty has to be repeated.
Yeah.
The penalty has to be repeated.
Okay.
We have to shoot the penalty again. So let's gonna see if it will be Dani Olmo again or not. Yes. He will take the penalty too.
What do you do, live chat, if you are Dani Olmo? Do you go same side? You change?
I don't know. In that moment.
Panenka, maybe.
Oh!
Just
Careful.
put it in the middle and hope for the best.
Hit it hard.
Slam it.
Was it clear, Robert? Was it clear that Moncayola touched the ball?
Memphis Depay shoots
It
penalties.
was very clear, Mark. It was very clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
he was
so
totally
that-
inside.
Okay, so let's go.
And I don't
One
get it.
more
Why
time?
players
One
know
more
the
time?
rules.
Yeah, why would you go in there? You're just hurting your team.
Oh no, but like, careful here,
Careful.
Dani Olmo.
Almost time.
Dani Olmo. It was almost time. It was almost time.
It's time. What time is it? It's almost time. Woo! And he shot at the same side, right?
Yeah.
He was confident. The clock is ticking.
The first attempt, it wasn't quite almost time. We needed a few more seconds to tick by. Second attempt, it was definitely Dani Olmo time, Margrau.
Dani Olmo time, second goal in 2025 for this player. First penalty as a Barça player. The official penalty is this. Penalty scored 8 goals this season, 7 in La Liga, and finally he scored in front of Barça fans. The last goal he scored in front of our fans here in Montjuic was against Brest at the final at the end of November. So 4 months after the last goal here at Montjuic, again it's almost time.
Right, live chat, it was time, so give us some clock emojis, some timer emojis, whatever you want. It was Dani Olmo time, it's Barça 2, Osasuna 0. We're off to a great start, 21st minute. There we go, 2-0 lead. Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres, the scorers.
Okay.
So
Let me
we
go and find
relaxed.
some clock
Your
emojis
prediction is
on the
this.
live
My prediction so far is coming along really nice, but
Let's go for
well,
more.
my appetite is getting bigger with every goal we scored.
It's early. There's
Now
time
I'm
for lots of
hoping
goals.
for your actually score.
Mine was 3. No, his 4-0.
Ah, yeah, he is. Okay,
Yeah, I'm,
so
I would.
I would be.
Telling me I was too optimistic.
Yeah.
I would be pretty disappointed now if the game finished 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
Just 2-0.
You want to change your prediction?
Am I allowed to?
Nope.
I might be jinx. I might jinx it. Okay, watch out.
Careful here, the ball inside of Barca's box. Osasuna played it in. Eddie Garcia defending the situation with Koundé. Corner kick, Marc.
First corner kick for Osasuna. So first attempt for the Navarran team. So, well, I see the replay of action of Moncayola, and yeah, it was very clear. So nothing to say. Great goal by Dani Olmo, one time again.
Extremely clear it was.
Yeah.
Right,
Ooh,
incoming cross.
Messi.
Cleared by Eddie Garcia, though Chesney was about to pick it up.
But speaking of penalties, I would like to see Lamine Yamal score another penalty.
I
Or
think he
try to
will.
score another penalty.
He will, but
He'll have-
Soon. Because, he didn't score with Spain. He had a magnificent goal, but he didn't score a penalty. And I think like this kind of, there's like this, maybe not anger, but something burning in him that he wants to show that he can score penalties again. I just feel it. So maybe if we get another one,
you're taken.
Maybe there'll be an important moment in the season when he has to step up and do it.
Yeah, but if not, I'm sure in the future he will. He's only 17, so.
yeah.
Our Barca legend, who usually joins us for the show, for the game, is late to the party. Hasn't been able to celebrate 2 goals with us.
There was a lot of traffic.
Who
so.
will the Barca legend be, guys? We're going to give you, the live chat, an option to pick. Option 1, option 2, option 3. Who would you like our Barca legend to be?
Guys, sorry. Well, I will wait. I have some important news.
Is it very important?
Well, I think that there's a Barca player that is not fit because Fermin is about to warming up.
Oh, well, it's clearly not Alejandro Balde because he's gone on the run.
No, it's a clear foul, not given by the referee, with respect. And I have to say that Gavi talked with Hansi Flick, and I don't know if it's Gavi who has the trouble or it's another player, but Fermin is warming up.
Okay. Let's hope it's just precaution. Careful, Eddie Garcia with the clearance. Osasuna trying to attack here. We're going to go with the Barca legend election. because other stuff is happening here in the studio, but I don't want to reveal it yet. Option 1, option 2, or option 3?
It's Olmo, guys. It's Olmo injured.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's Olmo injured.
Okay, we'll postpone the election.
So,
Oh no.
how tough is this?
No way.
I think it seems that like quite muscular thing happened to him many times in his career. So Gabi talked with Hansi Flick, and as I said, I didn't know if it was because it was Gabi who was not fit or other player. But yeah, there's no more time to lose. Fermin is going to the bench. Paul Cuyas is giving you the image. I don't know if you can see the image here. So Fermin will be in. And remember that Dani Olmo played with national team. I don't know if it's because of this. I see him going out of the pitch. Well, the only thing that we have to pray is that we hope that it's not a lot. We hope it's not like a lot. So
Yeah, we can see him, Mark, now.
Yeah. He's walking off the pitch. Fermin's going to come on.
That's so
and
sad, man.
We revealed it.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Did you want to wear one? There's only 2.
We're fine. As the the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic chants Olmo, Olmo, as he walks off, Fermin will come on. And in honour of the Ferran Torres goal, let's show it.
Let's do it.
We already gave a spoiler.
Let's do it.
The shark.
The shark hats are in the studio.
We got him. Shark is coming. Ahí está.
Ahí está el tiburón.
Ahí está el tiburón.
Ahí
These
está
are
el
fun.
tiburón. Who would like shark hats?
Barca should start shark hats.
Well, we might have to talk to the Barca store. The substitution hasn't been made yet. Barca playing with 10 players. And let's see if we can get that 11th player on, being Fermin. Bad news. We'll keep an ear out. We'll see what we can find out about Dani Olmo before the end of the game and in the post-game show. Maribel will give us any updates if there are any.
you have the image, guys. Paul Cuyas is giving you the image.
Yep.
Olmo is going out. Fermin is in.
So
This is the image Olmo
we talked
going
about
out.
Fermin, that he's gonna come on, but we didn't expect him to be on
You can see
because
this.
Yeah.
You can see the image. Olmo is going out.
yeah,
I listened to him just a little bit, just talking with top words. The only thing we want to expect is that we hope that it's not very hard injury, but with the schedule that we have, with the game every 3 days, of course, it will be hard. But well, we have to wait. Of course, Dani Olmo knows himself very well, but this is the reality.
The bad news in a night which was otherwise going well. Dani Olmo taken off because he's injured. Let's fill the live chat with blue and red hearts for Dani Olmo here, and let's hope that it's just a minor issue that he's taken off because of precaution. Why don't we all fill the live chat with blue and red hearts? Some love for our scorer of the second goal tonight, Dani Olmo.
Yeah, it's a pity. He was doing so well, scored a goal, and then hopefully it's not too serious.
yeah.
Nice through ball to Lamine Yamal. He's got Pedri running into the box. Go Pedri, Pedri can go into the middle. Ferran Torres looking to connect.
Tiburón.
And it's a goal kick. Ferran disagrees.
We disagree. We are all
Disagree as
disheartened.
well.
Oh, Pedri is so good.
Yeah.
We're getting a replay
Good
now.
Dani.
The
He's
moment
such a
Dani Olmo
great
plays.
player when he's healthy,
Did he get injured
and he
there?
just
as he kicked it?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't
I think
seem like
would have been
it.
later. Right, well, with the substitution made, Barca are now playing with Fermin as the attacking midfielder. Gavi still parting from the left. And we were in the middle of an election. Which Barca legend should join us for
Oh,
the rest
yeah.
of the game?
Sorry,
Forgot
Robert.
about that.
Robert. I have some news. No,
Mark?
I'm joking.
Oh, okay. With respect, Mark. With respect.
Oh!
Don't do that again. Careful, Chesney. Oh,
Oi.
What? No!
got ice in his veins, that Tech. He's got ice in his veins.
Oh no!
Mark, give us the reaction of Montjuic.
Yeah, the people are singing Chesney, Chesney. Well, Adrian, I don't know if they're pronouncing well, but... Oh!
Now they may be chanting Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal. Go Lamine, go Lamine Yamal, go Lamine Yamal. The shot! Oh, just wide. Yeah, Juan, no one's taking any notice of you.
Sorry, I didn't know that was still happening.
Okay, election time.
And now Hansi Flick is looking for... No, I'm joking again.
We are a democratic show, so we are going to allow the people to vote. Who would you like? Option 1, option 2, option 3?
I think I know who number 3 is.
Oh.
Do you?
Maybe.
Because of the hair?
Because of the hair. I
think
think
it is?
I have a...
Who do
I
you
think
think it
it's
is?
Bojan, no? Is it?
It might be.
Might be, well. I
Seeing-
think it's Bojan.
What are the people
Seeing
saying?
lots of 3s. Carolina says 3, Jude says 3, Małgorzata says 3.
Very good. You
There
see,
you go.
you're becoming very fluent in
Snake
Polish.
Eyes Gaming goes 3.
Next show, it's all in Polish.
Federica Capone says 3. Mr. Barcelona says 3. I think option 3. Option 3.
Show us number 3.
Is it Bojan?
There you go. Bojan Kirkic came with us.
You win.
I like the samba music for him.
I don't think Bojan Kirkic dances samba.
Oh. Oh. What is that?
Yes, the typical...
I don't think Bojan Kirkic dances.
Typical Croatian, Catalan
Yeah, some sardanas.
Samba.
Yeah.
The footwork.
the footwork.
Careful, don't fall.
Well, two things while we are watching Bojan dancing. Very good, Bojan. I like the way that you're dancing. Sardanas, yeah. Coti par coti, maybe. Well, there's an Osasuna player with some problems. You have to help me with this. And while we were watching Bojan dancing,
Yeah.
Pedri made some magic here on the pitch, playing all around, and all the Stade Olympique Youth companions start to sing Pedri, Pedri.
Ooh.
I feel like the fans who are there today
Are having fun.
are having fun. Yes, and they're like willing to have fun as well.
I think they should, and I think they should appreciate this team because we've been waiting for a team like that for a long time now, and the team that gives us just such pleasure to watch and such joy, and is just so precious for us.
See, that's what it's all about. Oh, and Osasuna
Yeah.
have made a
Change.
substitution as well. Iker Muñoz taken
He was
off.
just trying to catch up with Pedri. Maybe this is why.
Maybe that's why, yeah. I'm
Pedri
going to
was-
ask the live chat to fill the chat with some magic wands just to celebrate Pedri's magic, or the magician's hat as well. Give me
Like
give me one of those two.
I'm sticking with my tiburon hat.
if I can
Tiburon and a wand.
if I can find the wand. Oh, there it is. There's the wand.
The
There's the
wand?
wand. Let's celebrate Pedri's magic.
Magic.
Let's celebrate Pedri's magic.
Oh.
And Barca attacking again. Incoming cross by Gavi, headed away.
Magic. Again. That's not the right one. There we go.
There you go. Lamine Yamal.
Lamine,
He'll step over.
Magic Lamine.
Ankara Lamine.
Lamin's got magic in him as well. Koundé backwards, Gavi chasing the clearance, 33rd minute. We didn't ask Bojan about his prediction. ¿Cuánto quedamos, Bojan? ¿Cuánto quedem? Prediction time for Bojan Kirkic. 5.
La manita.
1.
Oh, he thinks that Tech is conceding. Mark, did Bojan ever score a goal against Osasuna?
Bojan, I have to remember, but I have to say that more Barca players are starting warming up. I will ask Paul just to give me the image if I can see Pablo Torre and Pau Victor, I think is the other one.
Okay. Oh, Victor scored against Osasuna, Del Sadar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think that those players warming up, I think that it's not because there's other Barca players with problems. Maybe it's because we are close to the halftime, and maybe Hansi Flick could want to make some substitutions at the halftime. Remember that players like Pedri or Lamine played also many minutes. But I don't see any sign of alarm because of this.
Yeah, no, we don't need any more signs of alarm. We don't need any more players taken off early. Let's find out about the if Bojan scored against Osasuna. I can't remember, but I mean, he did play for Barça for 4 seasons in the first team, so there may be a game I'm forgetting. What will the score be at half-time, guys? Option 1, 2-0, so it stays this way. Option 2, 2-1, no. Option 3, 3-0, which is what I'm going with, at least. Option 3.
Yeah, I'm going with 3-0. Honestly, they could get 4-0.
Yeah,
it feels like it can go. But since the option is not there, let's go with 3-0. Also, I want just to apologize because I called Bojan Krkić Croatian Catalan. He's Serbian Catalan, so apologize for that. Hope you will forgive me.
Sorry to all the Serbians in the chat.
Yes.
Yes. Well, it happens.
I've been to Serbia, and it's a really nice country with lovely people and good food.
I still have to go. Careful
Me
here.
too.
An option for Barça to attack here. Fermin looking for the opening to shoot, trying to create his own space. He was shut down by the Osasuna defense, but Barça still have possession here. Marc, this has been, barring the Olmo injury, which is bad news, of course, I mean, you couldn't have scripted the first half better, really.
Yeah, and well, of course, it's the worst news of the first half. But with these things, players like Fermin, also Pablo Torre, who's warming up in those positions as an attacking midfielder, we have more players there. But we will have to wait about Dani's Olmo medical state because maybe until tomorrow we don't have more news. But yeah, as you say, it's interesting to see Fermin's position. Remember that there was a part of the season with Fermin playing very well.
Also in possession. Here's Ferran dropping back. Ferran trying to play it through.
Well, he's no Pedri.
Telamin.
He's no Pedri.
He's not Pedri, no.
Not yet, at least.
He has a very good relationship with Pedri, as we learned on the one-to-one interview on Barça 1.
Yes.
Now foul on Koundés. 8 minutes remaining until half-time. A first half which Barça have had fully in control so far.
Yeah, I mean, Osasuna's had, well, look, 0 shots on target.
22% of possession.
I mean, you can see all of Osasuna
Nice
defending.
little combo from Barça. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres trying to go through. Ferran Torres was fouled. Free kick.
There
Free
we
kick,
go.
yellow card for an
Yes.
Osasuna player. We will have to help me. I'm far from the action. But yeah, needs a good ball to make the free kick. Let's gonna see which player gonna take it without Rafinha and without Lewandowski. Maybe Lamine.
Oh,
Maybe
my.
Ferran.
What is
Maybe
that
Ferran. He
foul?
scored a free kick last season.
Yeah, he was the first player to score a free kick after Messi's departure. So, first of all, I want to say that Jordi Corcoran sent me some message, and we have the answer that Bojan Krkić scored 1 goal against Osasuna. It was the 24th of March, so it was just 2010, so 15 days, no, sorry, 15 years, and today which day is?
There you go.
15
years
days,
ago.
sorry.
2010. There you go.
15 years and 3 days. 15 years and 3 days ago,
15
Bojan
years,
scored.
my God.
again. It was at the last minute, a tough game. We scored the first goal with Ibrahimovic's goal. I have to say that I don't remember that.
Let's go to
Let's go Tiburon.
Tiburon.
Looks like he's set to take it.
Oh,
Lamine Yamal with the fake run up. Ferran Torres! Oh, to the crossbar! Woo!
that was good. I'll give a little.
Very close, Marc,
Another
to
post.
getting Barca's first free kick goal of the season.
Another post, yeah. Ferran, as we said, the first player to
So
score after
close.
Messi's departure for the first for the free
The
kick.
goalkeeper didn't even move.
No, but this
No.
season we scored 1 goal, but
Which
it was a fake goal. I have to
Oh,
say.
Pablo Torre against
Pablo
Sevilla,
Torre
yeah?
against
Oh,
Sevilla.
yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. That was a cross that ended up in the back of the net. I'm
Yeah.
not counting that one. I'm not.
Not an official free
But
kick.
you have to count.
Yeah, well, it's a great goal, but it's not. Yeah.
It wasn't planned to be.
It wasn't a free kick from the edge of the box.
Hey, what is
Eddie
that?
Garcia protecting. Eddie Garcia will get shown a yellow here.
What?
Yeah, yellow card.
Although he was being fouled.
Yeah.
and that is why he ended up fouling.
Yellow card for him. Remember that we have one player with 4 yellow cards. Guess who? Gavi. If Gavi receives one more yellow card, he won't play the next game. And this yellow card for Eric Garcia, let me search. It's number... I have the number... I think it's the first one of the season. Yeah, it's the first. Because he received a red card in Monaco. It was red card, not yellow card. So.
Yeah.
And what I want to say, just to finish the story about Boyan against Osasuna, it was 15 years and 3 days ago, but it was the game played after, just after, the game played in Zaragoza with that game of Messi, that hat-trick with the goal. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
So,
well, I remember the Messi goal.
And that game was also Wednesday, like today, that Barça-Osasuna game.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
No, today's Thursday, sorry. Wednesday was last season. Sorry, many days on my head right now.
Yeah, don't worry, don't
We're all
worry, Mark.
confused.
Boyan's still smiling. Boyan's still smiling.
Yeah, but I think it's nice because we watch the game, we're having fun, but also our viewers can learn something about the history of our team and our club.
Yeah, I mean,
And you know, it's been 15 years, so
I mean,
it's been a while.
I have a very random fact that I wanted to share, and that's historic in a way. But Barca are running on the counter-attack, so let's focus on that in a moment. Here's Gavi. Gavi has to come to a halt initially, though he turns, and now he switches over to Lamine Yamal, brings it down with a magnificent touch and drives into the middle. Lamine Yamal with the cross headed away, and Barca will recover.
Gavi literally broke this poor guy's ankles.
He wanted a foul, but he didn't. Gavi didn't do anything.
He didn't touch him.
Lamine Yamal dribbling his way
Magic.
into the box. Lamine Yamal gets a corner kick. Or no, goal kick?
No, goal kick. Finally goal kick.
All right.
Right,
Your fact.
But they are having fun.
The random history fact is related to our referee today. Mark, if I tell you that our referee today is the first 2 names you would recite in Barca 94-95's lineup, do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course. You're talking about the last name?
I'm talking about Busquets Ferrer.
Ah, yeah, the two. Ah, okay, yeah, the 2 last names, yeah.
If you start reciting Barca 94-95's
Busquets, Ferrer, yeah.
lineup, you go Busquets, Ferrer, Abelardo, Nadal, Sergi.
I thought you were going to say.
Specific fact.
I thought you were going to say that Busquets Ferrer was the referee who disallowed one of the clearest goals so far in La Liga history. Rafinha, Barça Las Palmas last season.
Oh.
I thought it was this. I said with respect. With respect.
No, I was just going with a more random.
No, yeah.
Oh, let's keep the show positive.
Let's
Now,
keep the
I
show
have to say, I'm not talking ironical. I think it's a good referee, for sure. No, I'm talking. I remember he was the referee of Atletico de Madrid, Real Madrid in La Liga Metropolitano, and I like this referee. He's young, and maybe they say that it could be the next international referee, and I like the way that his performance.
I like his name. With respect, always with respect.
Always.
Lovely little touch by Lamine Yamal to Firmino, tries to feed it wide to Balde. Pass was short, Osasuna recover, Osasuna want to run. Osasuna don't seem to have it in them tonight.
No.
He wanted to run and
Why would they? I mean, Barca is having so much fun in this first half.
but offside.
It has to be frustrating.
Frustrated there.
I mean, you train all your life.
The player who was trying to catch Gavi just fell on the ground and was like, come on.
Well, in the NBA, they call it ankle breaker. Like when you dribble so much that the opponent just falls down. It happens a lot in basketball, not as much in football, but it's what happened in this play with Gavi. Poor guys. I mean, I feel a bit sorry for them, but then,
It's still only 2-0.
But then I remember they won the first game 4-2, and I'm not sorry.
They had their moment of glory.
They beat us and they scored 4 goals. They're like the only team in the league to score 4 goals against us this season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So guys, let me play with you with the added time because many things happened in this first half. 2 goals, a VAR review, an injury.
Yeah.
It's been eventful.
I'm guessing 3 minutes?
Could be.
I'll say like 4.
I go
it's
with
gonna
4.
be the 4.
I go with 4.
Long ball from Pedri to Lamine Yamal. Lamine
Because there was 2
driving in
injuries.
from the right-hand side. The pass to Koundé. 1-2. Lamine Yamal. Ball poked away from him. It goes to Balde. Balde could shoot. Balde. Into the
Ankara
middle.
Balde.
Shoot,
Oh, Balde.
Balde wide to Ferran Torres. Ferran plays it into the middle. Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal finds Pedri. Final seconds until we get to the 45th minute. It's flown by this first half.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Oh, 5.
5.
5.
We needed 5.
Well, there was the 2 injuries, the retake of the penalty.
Here we go, here we go. There's an opening for Gavi out wide to Ferran Torres, who's now on the left. Here's Ferran. Ferran could cross it in or pass it back to Pedri, which is what he did. Now De Jong, Barça, moving it around. Playing around with our food at the moment.
But it's like,
Turn and twist by Gavi again.
but it's so fast. They can
There
barely
you go.
catch up.
There you go, Lamine Yamal to shoot.
shoot.
Lamine with a shot! Over the crossbar.
But I mean, at this point, take the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Osasuna sitting deep. Chances for Barca to shoot from outside the box. It was a clear one for Lamine Yamal. The opening was there, just a bit too high, Mark.
A bit too high, but it's good to see Lamine Yamal shooting from outside the box. He has scored many goals from this position. But the thing I like the most in the first half is all the game played by the whole team. Scoring 2 goals, forcing a penalty, 1 shot to the crossbar, this action from Lamine, winning 2-0, but going ahead, going to score another one. So I think that only the injury of Dani Olmo was the only bad thing that we saw in this we have seen in the first half.
The thing that I'm liking most about the first half, obviously, is how Barca was playing, but also that it seems like the fans at Montjuic are having fun. You were hearing them chant just a moment ago, olele, olala, se del Barça es el millor que hi ha, and seeing them get louder is making me happy, because football is about having fun, and we haven't had high doses of fun in the last 5-6 years, let's say, and it's nice to be sitting here, game in, game out,
not
and
like
knowing
that.
that this team will be entertaining.
Yeah, and I think also being like it's a weird day, it's a Thursday, it's late, people are leaving work,
Yeah.
but like now you see it's quite filled,
Yeah.
and they're enjoying the players,
Mark
they're
said
enjoying the
it's
match.
more than 40,000, which is decent. A couple of games ago, I think it was 43,000 just a regular game. So 14,000 today, it's fine.
We'll see if we get
think
confirmation
we will
at
go
half-time
for
again.
this, Adrian. I'm sure that I see many seats. So yeah, I think we will close. I think for sure it's difficult to be less than 40,000. So finally, it's a good attendance.
Okay.
So we've had some fun, but not as much as we have right now with this team, because it's like every game, nearly every game, except for month of November.
Yeah,
But apart from that,
what did Hansi Flick call it? The
oh,
November.
Yeah.
the not so good November was
The
it?
shit
yeah.
November, you say?
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
He said it. Oh, Fermin, nice little
Fermin,
dribble.
hey.
He
Wow.
manages to get it to Pedri, and Pedri out wide to Lamine Yamal, who's going to have to run back to pick up the ball, but he has
Come on,
space to go
Lamine.
in, and he tried to play it forward with the outside of his left boot.
I have to say, Robert. Oh no, I have to listen to
Everyone's
other
talking to you.
people talking.
What is happening? Marlboro's
Please
talking.
don't forget about me. My correct prediction is still very much alive.
Okay, Barca official intelligence, but don't interrupt Marlboro when he's talking. With respect, Barca official intelligence. With respect, Barca official
course.
intelligence.
All of our predictions are actually still.
All of our predictions are still alive,
Yeah.
Barca official intelligence, and I hope you don't get yours right, because it's a 4-2.
Yeah.
Mark, oh, we still got 1 more minute. I was going to say we're close to half time, which we are, but we're still 1 minute away.
The thing I wanted to say before is that there's the only thing I don't agree with Hansi. So I think that was November, but I think it was worse in December.
True.
The draw against Betis with the last-minute goal of Asandiao,
The Sorlov goal.
the sort of goal, the defeat against Leganés. Yeah, we won in Dortmund, but
Yeah. Shit November was followed by crappy December.
Yeah, I like
Yes.
that expression, yeah. So 30 seconds to go. That's going to defend well that last action. And I have to say that finally Pau Victor and Pablo Torre are not warming up anymore. So I don't know if they're going to warm up at the halftime or not. But finally we can confirm that that was not for fit problems of Barca play.
The shark's mouth is bleeding. He's out for blood.
Yeah, I know.
Hungry.
He's bitten too
On the
much.
hunt.
Halftime.
Half time? Okay. I'm sensing
Okay.
that since you guys put the hat on, the Sharks perform.
I actually wanted to say
Quiet
I
it
need
down.
to take it off because it's so hot in the studio.
Yeah,
I feel like my head is burning.
we can put it back on if the
Okay.
Shark
Yeah.
scores.
All right.
Yes.
If Llorens needs it in the Catalan studio, do let us know because they belong in the Catalan studio. So if they want to wear it, we'll gladly give them back. Right, guys, it is half time. 2-0. The good news is that Barca have dominated the first half, not given Osasuna a chance, and Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo secured 2 goals early for Barca. The bad news that Dani Olmo, almost immediately after scoring, had to be taken off, and we will see if we get an update before we end the show today, but not a good sign that he had to be substituted and replaced by Fermin. 2-0 at half-time. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Natalie Baresi, for me it's a thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up. I would give it a 2 thumbs up if we were winning more.
And if
more
Dani Olmo
goals.
didn't get injured.
Exactly. But I mean, we're winning comfortably. The team has got that intense mentality. They want to win. And this is exactly what we needed today.
Adrian?
How can you give like anything else than a thumbs up? Great half by Barca. The ball is moving around so quick that poor guys from Osasuna don't know where it's going. They cannot catch up. They break their ankles trying to catch up with our players. So it was a show. It was a show. They are having fun, and if they are having fun, we are having fun as well in the studio and in the stadium.
That is true. If the players have fun, we have fun with them. Thumbs up for me, and let's ask Bojan Kirkic. Bojan, what do you think? Was it a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle? Thumbs up, right? Yeah,
Thumbs
Bojan
up.
liked it. Bojan liked it. All smiles from Bojan Kirkic, thumbs up from Bojan Kirkic, and we will take a quick breather here in the studio, but we're leaving you with Pablo Wolves and the halftime quiz. Do it, Pablo.
Hi Barca Live fans, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another halftime segment. It's been a while, but it's not been as long as we probably thought it would be. We've had a game put in here, rescheduled very early on after the international break has ended. So welcome back to all more Barca action for you all to tune into. We've got a pretty crazy and mental month or so coming up here. So now the final stretch of the season, we're all very excited. I'm going to be here at half-time again for you to try and calm the nerves, get your mind thinking about something else. We've got a quiz coming up, of course. We've got some more content to show you that I know I love to tune into away to the Barca games, and I know you guys do too. Today we're going to be showing you Barca 1 again. We love showing you all the stuff available on Barca 1. They've got exclusive interviews on there. Full matches are uploaded after they are played. We've got a daily Barca news show. We've got all sorts on there. Every Barca Athletic game is shown live and in 3 languages. Like I said, the exclusive content is maybe some of the stuff I love most, the premieres, you know, all the stuff we've shown you before, the one-to-ones, the My Stories. Today, we're going to be showing you this piece of content, which I think is a really fun piece of content between Lewandowski and Eva Bajor. 2 strikers, of course, from Poland, both starring for the Barca men's and women's teams right now. Before we do any of that, you might be wondering, how do I get Barca 1? It's really very simple. You come over to your app store. I get it on my phone, but you can also type it in on the internet too. But I get it on my phone just so that I've got it on the go. You simply type in Barca 1 to the app store. It'll be one of the first things that comes up. You hit get, install, download, whatever it asks of you. You input in a verification code. You enter your profile name, and pretty simply, you're in. Select which language you want the content in, and it's really that easy. And once you're in, you've got all of this available. You know, you really don't want to be missing out on some of the stuff we've got available here. All of the men's team matches from this season, they're uploaded in full there a few days after they're played. I really recommend you go and check it out. Loads of exclusive, fun Barca content. I know you guys love it. Today, As I gave you a little sneak peek behind, we're going to be talking about this piece of content here, the face-to-face between Robert Lewandowski and Eva Pajor. Really interesting piece of content. It's actually in Polish, but it has got English, Spanish and Catalan subtitles for you all to tune into, but they are speaking in their native language. I've got 3 questions coming up about this pair for you. Let's see who can get 3 out of 3 on the first game back from the international break. Question number 1 then. This is before the Wolfsburg game, the second leg for Eva Pajor, and also before the game tonight, the Osasuna one. So don't go trying to catch me out with your answers here. How many goals combined have they scored this season, the pair? Is it 1, 62? Is it 2, 68? Or is it 3, 70? How many goals combined have these two scored this season in all competitions for their club? Like I said, not including the 2 games played this midweek, but I want to hear you guys. I want to hear what answers you get in. Of course, Eva Pajor playing against Wolfsburg today. The second leg in the Champions League, you've got Lewandowski playing against Osasuna. What are those answers in the chat then? Let's get the final ones in there, because I can tell you in 3, 2, 1, it's number 2. It's 68 goals. I make it that Lewandowski does indeed have 35, and Pajor herself has 33. That's some return by both of those players, by the way. Incredible stats this season. And give credit to Pajor. Like Lewandowski, she's come in and hit the ground running. Question number 2 then. These 2 players both played in Germany for a good part of their career, of course. My question is, in what season were they both the top scorers in Germany's top flight divisions? Was it 1, the 17-18 season? Was it 2, the 18-19 season? Or was it 3, the 20-21 season? I'll give you a clue. Lewandowski was, of course, playing for Bayern Munich for several years. Eva Pajor was, of course, a star striker for Wolfsburg for several years. Which season in the Bundesliga, men's and women's, were both of these 2 players the top scorers in their league? So you've got 3 seasons to pick from. Which one do you think they matched up for on goals? Let's hear what you have to say. Let's see the answers in the chat. Let's get them in there, because I can tell you, are you going to get 2 out of 2? It was number 2. Gone for number 2 again. The 18-19 season was indeed the year that Pajor and Lewandowski were both top scorers in their domestic leagues. Final question then, question number 3, to get 3 out of 3. If you've watched this piece of content, maybe you would have got some of these answers so far. Final question, how many Polish players have played for FC Barcelona's first teams? First teams is crucial in that question. Is it 1, 2 players? Is it 2, 3 players? Or is it 3, 4 players? So is it 2, 3 or 4 players who've played for FC Barcelona's first teams who are Polish in Barca history? Have a think back. How good is your history knowledge? How much do you know about Barca? Is it a bit of a trick question? Are they all playing for Barca right now? Could be. It could be. Let's hear what you guys have to say though. Are you going to get 3 out of 3 in this one? Because I can tell you, finally, let's see if one of you guys has got it correct today on the first quiz back after the international break. Would be very good if you did. It's number 2, 3 Polish players, and they all play for Barca right now. Szczesny, Eva Pajor, and Robert Lewandowski. Funny coincidence, eh? All of them play for Barca now, and those are the players that have played who are Polish for Barca in history. There we have it then. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll show you a quick clip now from this piece of content here to get you all in the mood. Make sure you check it out after tonight's game is up. I'll send you back to those on the couch, on the podcast table very shortly. Until then, take care. We'll see you soon.
Pamiętam ten pierwszy moment w szatni, jak usiadłem na Camp Nou, jak pierwszy raz ubierałem tą koszulkę Barcelony, to miałem jak ją założyłem, takie poczucie, że jestem... Nie spodziewałem się, że takie coś na moim etapie kariery, w moim wieku spotkam, ale miałem takie, że zrobiłem kolejny krok w mojej karierze i znalazłem się w miejscu, w którym chciałem być i poczułem taką dumę, taką emocjonalną, takie, że coś wielkiego się będzie działo i zdecydowanie bardzo się cieszę i szczególnie później jak dołączyłeś do Barcelony, widząc właśnie, że jest ta opcja, no to czekałem, mówię, fajnie będzie, mam nadzieję, że coraz więcej Polaków będzie grało w przyszłości może w Barcelonie.
No i teraz mamy i też Wojtka i też
tak.
mamy w drużynie drugiej 2 dziewczyny, które są jedna jest od 2 lat, druga przyszła teraz razem ze mną od tego sezonu, więc fajnie, że po tylu latach gdzieś tam jest nas coraz więcej i dumnie będziemy grać dlatego
Somos Polakos.
Dokładnie.
Więc nie, tak?
Polakos.
Yeah.
There you go, Face to Face, content that you can find on Barça 1, a conversation between two elite strikers, Robert Lewandowski and Eva Pajor, which Adrian Bielkowski, you were involved with.
Yes, I was the, you could say, second director slash traductor. So
Translator.
I had to translate a bit because the program was in Polish. But honestly, there was not that much to direct. I mean, they just sat in front of each other and they kept on talking for 30 minutes without no interruptions really from me. So it was a really nice program, and I feel they had a great chemistry. And also, both of them play as number 9.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, because not only that they are Polish, but also they actually started talking about how it is to play as number 9 in Barça.
Yeah.
And about the expectations
And they're
from
both
the
like
fans.
top scorers.
Exactly. Both of them are Pichichis.
A great bit of content in Polish that you can find on Barça 1. We know that we have a huge Polish community following us, especially here on Barça Live. So if you haven't checked it out, there it is. It's your chance to watch the conversation between Robert Lewandowski and Eva Pajor. Let's go back to this game in which Robert Lewandowski is not playing. And I would say it would be good news that he didn't play. Although maybe Hansi Flick gives him the opportunity a few minutes in the second half. But barring Dani Olmo's injury, which is bad news, of course, first half went as well as you could expect, really.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, we were all kind of pessimistic about this game, kind of. Some people, not all of us. But I think it was a game that we were a bit worried about. But the team has come out like as if this was like a Real Madrid, like with a lot of energy. There's a lot of rotations, but every single player has been giving all their energy. They've got the 2-0, and they kept going for more and more and more, and they've been dominating. There was really no moment where Osasuna really scared us.
They never gave Osasuna an in.
Well, they didn't have a shot at the goal.
Exactly.
Or not at the goal, so no shots whatsoever. I would say that the players just have to continue, keep on going what they're doing, because it obviously works, and that's it. No further opinions.
Even though Osasuna sat deep and tried to play a very low block and almost park the bus, Barca found ways in, which is not usual when you face that kind of schemes.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about that because I was like, Osasuna's probably going to fight for a draw, because that's what they've been doing.
12 draws.
12
I know
draws.
now because of Mark.
So that's something that's hurt us in the past games and against teams like Getafe or other teams that like to do this park the bus. And today the team has managed to somehow overcome that. I don't know if it's just because it's not Osasuna's day, but the team has been smart. They've had fantastic passing, like Frankie de Jong.
They also didn't want to play on Thursday. Come on, I mean,
that's true.
They're not used to it.
Yeah, well, they didn't want to play either. No one wanted to play this game on Thursday.
Yeah, you know.
Best player of the first half.
That's tough.
It's tough. We're giving 3 options. Don't know if they're the best 3 options, but
oh, okay.
We'll let the fans decide. We're going with Pedri, with Ferran Torres, and with Lamine Yamal. I liked all of their performances. I also liked what Frankie de Jong did.
Yeah.
I also liked Gavi. Fermin, when he came on, was good as well. So Dani Olmo, of course, scored the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's doing pretty well. I think I'll go with Pedri.
Yeah.
Because he's been magical in there in the midfield, causing problems. Osasuna can't catch him. And then he had a few good passes that didn't end up in goals, but were quite dangerous. I think he's been keeping up the tempo in the match. Gavi as well has also been doing very well, but I'll go with Pedri.
So I want to go with Pedri as well. Pedri has been magical. We heard Montjuic chanting Pedri, Pedri again, and it's a story for all of the season, really, because he plays wonderful football for now, and he created the penalty, if I remember correctly, because he passed
exactly.
So I'm going with Pedri, and he's been really good.
I'll go with Pedri as well, because it was a game in which, as I said before, Barca have to face a team with a very low block, sitting deep behind, and the creativity has just been there, and Pedri is the mastermind in that sense, although it's been a great global team performance. I'm sure you agree, Mark Brau, but give me your choice for best player of the first half, and what did you think of it?
Well, which numbers you gave, Robert? Because I don't listen to you at all. Okay, Ferran, Pedri, and Lamine. Well, I will say Ferran. I will say Ferran because we say many times Lamine Yamal and Pedri, but Ferran has scored the first goal of the game. He hit the crossbar with a free kick. So playing as a striker, which confidence has Ferran and showing in every game that he's playing, I think that he deserves for the moment to be the player of the match. As you say, during all the first half, Robert, I can swear that all the Barca fans who are here in Montjuic are having fun in this time. Now we see Barca players also going on the pitch, but the most important thing that Barca is winning and playing well. I don't have more news with Dani Olmo injured. I think we have to wait until the game is end or maybe for tomorrow, but of course that can happen and we have to look for the future. And for the moment, we see Barca players also on the pitch, and I think that it will be some substitutions because I think it's Pablo Torre, and then I will give you, Pablo Torre on Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong is out. This is the latest news that I can give to you. So let's gonna see which player will play as a holding midfielder, because Gavi today played on the left. Pablo Torre is an attacking midfielder. So who will play in the number 5 position?
Okay, let's see. We'll figure that out soon enough. I'm assuming that Gavi Pedri will be the pairing in midfield. That Pablo Torre will be ahead of them with Fermin on the left as well, or Fermin in the middle and Pablo Torre starting from the left. Osasuna have made a substitution as well with Boyomo coming on. But yeah, a round of applause please for Pablo Torre, who's come on for Frenkie de Jong. And Pablo Torre has had good minutes every time he's played this season.
Yeah, he's taken advantage of them. I'm surprised he took off De Jong. He was doing well, but I guess let him rest.
Let him rest, yeah. I mean, he played a heavy minute load.
He played 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, not 90.
120.
120,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, he was one of the players who played.
It was a really hard working match.
Yep.
For both teams, so probably that's why he needs rest.
Right, we're waiting for the second half to start. There we go, ball is rolling, second half has started. Let's see if I can get my prediction right. 4-0 it was. Well,
there you go.
For a second already. Here's Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box. Lamine Yamal inside
nice pass. Where to go?
Pass back by Pablo Torre. Lamine couldn't shoot. Now Osasuna.
Go for it.
Regathered. And Lamine ended up losing possession. Barca playing with Szczęsny in goal with Koundé. Eric, Iñigo and Balde at the back with Gavi and Pedri in midfield, Fermin, Pablo Torre and Lamine Yamal as the attacking midfielders, and up front it is Ferran Torres, the initial goal scorer in this game. Here's Pedri on the right to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal getting inside to the box, passing back to Pedri. Pedri takes the shot by Pedri over the crossbar. Barca have come out attacking, Mark.
Pedri with the armband.
Yeah, Captain Pedri.
Captain Pedri. I like it.
Did we lose Mark?
I think we lost Mark.
Oh no. There was a shark. He got lost in the shark attack.
Early shark attack.
Maybe he went with the fly. The fly disappeared.
Oh, the fly also.
Moscow went away.
Captain Pedri, look at him.
Looks good.
Yeah, I like Captain Pedri.
Oh, of course.
No Rafinha, De Jong
Frenkie
taking
de
off,
Jong.
Araujo getting some rest after.
Hi guys.
Just coming back.
Mark is back.
Mark, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Were you eating a sandwich?
Just at the same moment that we have to change some technical things. So I love direct and live TV. So yeah, can you ask me also again the question, Robert? I have to say that there's a dangerous fall for Osasuna next to the box.
Yeah, Boyomo's come on.
Yeah, Boyomo's come on. Remember, a player who played only 2 days ago. It's the same thing that Rafinha and Araujo, but finally he's on the bench, same as Araujo. Boyomo is one of the players that are always in the starting 11, a former Valladolid player, and he's a centre back. And we have to be careful on him because he's a great header. So great item for Osasuna. We have to take care.
Guys, can we get Marc Brau just a little bit
yeah, I was going to say, I can't hear what he's saying.
Couldn't really hear what he was saying on our speaker here in the studio because we couldn't hear what Brau was saying. Ooh, the header.
Ooh,
that was wide.
That was close.
I thought that one in.
And let's try it now. Marc, we saw that players were getting ready to warm up. Who are they?
Paul, can you give me the image? Maybe Paul. You listen to me better right now?
Yeah.
So Paul will say the names. Paul, come on. Which players are? Quins jugadors estan?
Héctor Ford, Ansu Fati, Lewandowski, or Victor.
Got the names.
Shout out to Paul. There you go. Those are the names. Oh, and the
Thank you,
nice
Paul.
pass played through to Ferran Torres. Flicked on to Koundé. Koundé switches it to Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre can shoot from this box. Go Pablo! And he sends it wide.
Why not?
Two chances already, Mark, for Barca in this start of the second half.
They're not
I
stopping.
think it's the best way to start the second half. And Pablo Torres, especially with the shoots from outside the box. I have to say that all the minutes that... oh, be careful! Oh, well done by Eric Garcia. All the
Defending by
minutes
Eric Garcia.
that Pablo Torre has played this season, I like it.
Yeah.
As we said, we don't know exactly what happened with Dani Olmo. We'll have to wait. It seems that it's not serious, but maybe he's injured for the next game. We don't know. But in that position, I think that we have players that show during the season that they can play from the starting 11. Fermin, Pablo Torre. That I like the way that Pablo Torre is playing. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and let's hope he can make the most of his opportunity. We just saw the attendance, Mark, 42,319. Good.
Yeah, I said more than 40,000.
Yeah. Good. You got it right.
You can tell that Mark is there every game, right?
Yeah.
He immediately said, oh, it's going to be like
I'm
more
not
than...
good on counting people on the stadium, but I have to say that I remember the game that there were less people here was against Leganés. It was 39,000, and today I see more people on the stands than that day.
I thought you asked the stewards, because the stewards always know. It's a fun fact that I learned. The stewards know before the game how many people will be there.
I guess they have to know.
Yeah.
How many people they are.
But it just never occurred to me that you can just ask them, like, what's the attendance gonna be today when you enter with your ticket? So you can try it.
Back heel touch by Fermin for Koundé, who's got the whole field to run. Here goes Koundé. Why did he come to a halt? Feeding it through to Ferran Torres, just a little bit wide.
Oh, he was pushed.
Back in the middle, and it was offside anyway.
Yeah, but there's yellow
There was
card
a
for
foul
Juan
with
Cruz.
Lamine.
Yeah, a yellow card for Juan Cruz, who was grabbing Lamine Yamal all the action.
Yeah.
From the midfielder position, from the box. So, of course, Busquets Ferrer gave advantage for Barça. Finally was an offside. But it's the yellow card for Juan Cruz.
Well, that's one way to stop Lamine Yamal.
You can only do it once.
Yeah, you can't. No second
Once
option.
per player.
Yeah.
Once per player.
Once per player, true.
Oh yeah.
Per player.
I mean, you could do that more
Just
than
stop
once.
him from getting to the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can you stop this kid?
Eddie Garcia with the hard landing and called for a foul.
Eric
Remember
Garcia
that
got up
Eric
like it was
Garcia has a
nothing.
yellow card. Osasuna players are complaining about it, talking with the referee that maybe he deserves a second yellow card, but I think that maybe it's his fault, but not yellow card.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Eddie.
No, I mean,
Not a lot
He
there.
created more danger to himself.
yeah, he fell down.
Who will be the next substitution? 1, Robert Lewandowski. Option 2, Hector Ford. Option 3, Pau Victor. I'm going to go Levy because I think he wants to play. I think he wants to try and get a bit more of a lead in the Pichichi race.
Oh, interesting.
He didn't play whole 90 minutes against Malta. Poland played against Malta, and he unfortunately had to come on because they struggled. So, well, but since he didn't play whole 90 minutes,
If he's warming up, he's playing, I think.
yeah, I guess so.
I'd like to see Pau Victor though.
Yeah, I was going to say Pau Victor because he did score against Osasuna in September.
I'd like to see him get the opportunity.
I mean, maybe he'll rest some other players and give Pau Victor a chance. At this point, I think we can maintain the scoreline and rest some players. So.
Another offside called against Osasuna. Eric Inigo playing it well here.
I think that this is the point of the game, that the next important action will mark all the rest of the game. 2-0 is it's a great score for Barca, but I think you will agree with me. With one thing, many things can happen.
Yeah.
3-0, maybe the game it could be end. But if Osasuna scores, So it's a little bit.
Yeah, 2's not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Not enough.
It's a dangerous result.
Yeah, they score 1 and then they score another 1 in the last minute.
It's dangerous if you get complacent with it.
Yeah.
Because there's still a long time to go, obviously.
Yeah.
But it seems like Barcelona's, well, not right now, but they were continuing to attack to create dangerous opportunities. They were shooting from outside the box. We just need to get that third one.
Now Osasuna having the longest stretch of possession they've had in this game.
Yeah.
Barca trying to recover.
4 passes. Is there gonna be?
Oh, Gavi.
Oh my God, when he does that, head first.
I have a heart attack every time that Gavi
This
is
is
playing
why
that way.
Gavi's mom doesn't watch the games.
Yeah, he went in head first into the studs of Boyomo. Almost.
Gavi, you can use your legs, it's fine.
Yes. Yeah, with respect, Gavi, but
With respect.
please.
Of course.
For our own health.
Right, here's Fermin to Pedri. I'd be very happy to see a third goal here. I'd also be very happy to learn where the fans are watching us from. I know that quite a few are watching us from Poland, Adrian, because there were lots appreciating the Eva Pajot and Robert Lewandowski bit of content that we were showing at halftime. So give us some Polish flags if you're watching us from there. Also, where else are you watching us from? Drop the flag of the country of your country of residence or where you're from. Let us know. Where are you watching us from? Flags, now.
Flags.
I was in the Netherlands a few days ago. Great country. Loved it.
Did you go to see the matches or?
No.
My dream is to go to Ajax Arena, but since we can never play against them, I have to wait.
I was invited to go next time I'm over.
Oh.
So
That's nice.
I hope I can go at some point. And I went past the AZ Alkmaar stadium.
That's
Seemed
cool.
nice from the outside. Ooh, it's got someone watching from the Maldives. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Lucky you.
What time is it there?
Sounds nice.
There's something I want to comment. I don't know if you commented at all, because I didn't listen to you the first minute of the second half, but Pedri has the captain armband.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it. Captain Pedri.
Captain Pedri, yeah, sorry, I did not listen to you the first minutes, but well, maybe some people also did not listen to you. So Pedri is the captain right now on the pitch.
Captain Pedri.
Captain Pedri.
At your command, sir.
I like it.
This was more like Fermin.
Yeah, Orcus, yeah. Who is the president?
Yeah,
Right, we've got people watching from Nigeria, Finland. I saw Ghana as well, Slovenia, Alia, of course, always. Morocco, Japan, Canada.
Qatar.
Oof. Got so many countries. I love it. I love the diversity on this live chat. Live chat.
Love chat.
It's a love chat as well.
It's
We
a
all
love
love
chat.
Barca.
Of course.
Love chat.
Love chat.
Love chat.
Jamaica. I can never remember which flag the green with a red dot in the middle is.
Bangladesh?
Really?
Isn't that a star? I can't see from here.
Green with
Flags
red
coming.
dots.
Oh, Somalia.
Should be. Well, I don't know.
I get the Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic flags messed up. It looks like
Bangladesh. Yeah, you got it right.
Puerto Rico's Bad Bunny in the chat.
Here we go, another attacking chance for Barca. Pablo Torre
Corner
tries to
kick.
keep it alive. Corner kick.
Yeah, another one, second consecutive for Barca. I think it's time to score the third one. I think for all to be the best way at the end of the game, I think it's a good moment to score the third one.
Again, nice initiative by Pablo Torre. Nice try.
I think maybe soon also make a change. Things are kind of getting a little slow.
They are getting a bit slow.
Yeah.
We need a third goal. Incoming cross. Inigo Martinez was going for the header. Lamine Yamal brings it down. Oh, Lamine with a curler.
That touch, though.
Close again. Look at all those countries that people are watching us from. Liberia, I see as well. We've got some Tunisia in the house. We've got Indonesia. Wow. What time is it in Indonesia? What time is it where you're watching us from? I'm sure that some people are watching us from like in the early hours of the morning.
Yeah, in the Maldives.
Which is something that, well, still baffles me.
We appreciate you being here.
We do appreciate you being here on this live chat on this Thursday, maybe Friday.
Yeah, depending on where you are.
Yeah. What day is it where you are? And there's CH Studio says United States. Be more specific, because the United States is
that could
huge. It's humongous.
different time zones.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. We need a state. We need a city.
But you know, one of the best things about being a culé at Barça. Oh,
sorry.
No, let's wait. Okay, I think we have it under control. Yeah.
Achilea Franklin.
No.
4:19 p.m. So that's a good time to be watching football. But Yud says 2 a.m. in the Maldives.
Wow.
Yeah, it's late for you, but you're in the Maldives.
I know, but I don't know if I would have stayed up for this game.
Hey.
I appreciate them doing it.
It's an important game.
That's true.
My friend recently moved from Barcelona to Sydney, Australia, and now he struggles a lot.
8 a.m. in Australia, it's Friday, says flex 2 times. There you go.
Friday.
Yeah.
Flex 2 times, once, twice.
It's basically
the gun show.
It's basically the weekend for him already.
It's, almost weekend in Australia.
But my friend told me that it's really weird because some games are really good because he can like watch them at 7 or 8 a.m. in the morning, but some of them are like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. That's not a good time to watch.
I've got a funny situation here in the live chat. Santa Keo says in Indonesia it's 5:20, which I imagine is early hours of Friday morning. And Valeria Z. Nieves says it's 5:20 in Puerto Rico, but that's the other way.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 5:20 in the afternoon. It's 5:20
somewhere.
Yeah.
In different places of the world, some in the morning, some in the afternoon. There you go. Geography, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're learning so much in this program, doing this program.
CH Studios from Texas.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go. It's a bit more specific.
Texas.
Are you a Dallas Mavericks fan? Are you sad?
Oh no, don't ask them that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm all happy, but
maybe they're.
I just feel sorry for
maybe they're a Houston Rockets fan. And,
that's true. They're happy.
They're doing incredibly well this season.
Or San Antonio.
Or San Antonio, who have hope for the future.
Like what happened to Dallas fans, I mean, it's so sad.
Budimir coming on, Marc Brau.
Yeah, Budimir and Moy Gomez on Raúl García and Aymar Oroz. Let's be careful on Budimir. 15 goals this season, one of the top scorers of the league. So he scored twice against us, one from the penalty spot, another one after a great cross by Brian Zaragoza. So it's going to be careful on the Croatian player.
Okay, so comments from the live chat. Botswana.
Whoa.
1 a.m. in Iran, says Rusbe. Nice, we appreciate you watching us. Who else? Oh, CH Studio says, I miss Luca.
Well, yeah.
Well.
So, you see?
Sounds about right.
You opened the wound. The guy was trying to
get over it.
Relax. And you ask him about Luka.
Yeah, and just watching a Barça game and keeping his mind off of it, and I had to go there. Lamine Yamal trying to skip past defenders, unable to do so. Osasuna win it back. They can't play it through. Yes, they can. Careful here. A chance in transition for Osasuna. The cross inside, far post. The shot blocked, corner.
Corner. Okay, that's good.
Eddie Garcia
Corner is good.
blocking Moy Gomez's shot.
Well done. You got a little too close.
Brownie says, I am a Rockets fan.
Okay, Brownie.
Good for you.
Well, so he doesn't miss Luka.
And
does he miss James Harden?
Brownie, where are you from?
Ebenezer Lowa says it's 9:20 p.m. in Ghana. Ooh.
9:20 p.m. Okay.
And CH Studios, yes, I like the Mavericks.
Wait, that's like 1
there's
hour.
There's a comment here that I was looking for. Richard Brown says Bahamas and Jamaica in the room here.
Wow.
How I envy. Ooh, this one that is interesting. Lydia Andreo saying, guys, watching you from Brussels. Lydia Andreo,
hello.
Usually in the control room.
Oh, well, thank you for watching us.
What are you
here.
doing in Brussels? I imagine it's the same Lydia Andreo. Holidays. Hola, Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Lydia's on her holidays. And Lamine Yamal is running forward. There was someone in this live chat saying, Imma was saying, let's go for the 3-0. I'll put it 3-0, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's getting a little boring.
I mean, literally this whole time we've been talking about countries and time zones.
And
not a lot has happened.
No.
I have to say that I love, for me, it's one of the highlights of the season to have a message from Indonesia to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I think it's the idea of Barça Live is to have Barça fans community all around the world. And I think that always we dreamed about it, from Indonesia to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So I love it, Robert.
Yeah,
I'm
I love
quite
it.
romantic of it.
Just to build a worldwide community, like I've always, since the start of the show, and I don't know why we haven't done it. I mean, we could have done it. To have a map on the wall, and we could just put pins in the countries where people send comments
yeah,
from,
that'd be
see if
really
we can
cool.
fill all the countries in the world, which is complicated, but hey.
That'd be
There's
cool.
many countries.
That'd be really cool.
Azerbaijan as well.
Yeah, it's like crazy people staying up.
Someone watching
watch
us from the
these
airport
match.
as well.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Like, this shows just how the Barca fans are, the community.
In Argentina to join their podcast in
Oh, wow.
Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a peña there, and they invited me, and I went as a guest, and I talked about our peña and living in Barcelona and all of this stuff. So it was so nice because they didn't know me beforehand, and they just treated me like as a family member because we're all a great family. Yeah.
Kito Gautam says it's 2:55 a.m. in the morning in India. Never miss a Barca match.
Wow. Well done.
Commitment. There you go. Well done for you. And don't miss the ones remaining in this season because I think you're going to have a lot of fun. 64th minute. Players still warming up. Barca 2-0 up. Ferran Torres scored the first. Dani Olmo scored the second from the penalty spot. Then he had to be taken off injured. Will Ferran score a brace?
Yes.
Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. Option 3, a hat trick.
Well, I hope so, but
Let's invoke it. Let's invoke
ever
it.
since we brought in
Let's
the
invoke it.
hats.
Yeah.
Let's.
At least the
Araujo
brace.
is warming up. Araujo's warming up.
Oh, Araujo. Maybe because Eric has a yellow?
Yeah, could be.
I mean, there could even be a debut, Marbrau.
Sorry, Robert?
There could even be a debut today. A debut.
Yeah, Alexis Olmedo. Yeah.
We'll
But
see.
Lewandowski will be the next player to go in, guys. So it's Lewy time. It's Lewy time. And Lewandowski will play for the last 25-30 minutes of the game.
Maybe Ferran's taken off and he
Yeah, I
won't
was
have
gonna
time to
say.
score brace.
Shark time might be over.
Or maybe he will, because Barca are running forward. Here is Alejandro Balde. Balde can find Lamine Yamal on the right. Lamine inside the box. Lamine Yamal with the shot. It's deflected. Fermin passes it back, and Gavi heads it back. I'm going option 1. Yes, guys.
I mean, we have the hats on. I'm going yes.
Come
We
on.
believe in him.
Come on, we just put them on.
Yeah, go for it. So option.
We're manifesting for the Shark.
Manifesting. Come on, Shark.
Bojan Kirkic, what do you think? Ferran Torres, 2 goals, 3 goals, just the one? Bojan? Bojan's not engaging.
He's asleep.
He's bored.
He's bored. Quants gols, Bojan, farà Ferran?
So many goals.
Bojan, ets català. Català, ets de l'Inyola.
Yola!
Bojan speaks good English, by the way. He played for Stoke.
Yeah.
Played in the Premier League.
Well, so I must say that Robert Lewandowski will be in and Ferran Torres will not have more time to score because he's out of the game. Thanks for coming and play with us, but Ferran. And I want to listen direct from my microphone. This is the standing ovation for the Shark.
Yay!
Go Shark.
Standing ovation. Standing ovation. For the Shark. Give us some shark emojis on the live chat for Ferran Torres. I'm actually going to go and give the hats back.
Yeah. Okay, Lewandowski.
I'm going to go and give the hats back to Durance.
We appreciate them sharing.
You're gonna have to just take control of the ship here.
Okay.
And,
we're in charge now.
You're in charge. You're in charge of the show at the moment. I'm going for a minute.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Robert.
Bye.
Hey guys, now that he's gone, time for the party. So anyway,
That's a new situation for
we've just
for
been
us.
promoted.
Yes.
We can get
You want to
my-
maybe sit over there?
Oh, okay. Wait, we can put the bear here. Wait,
I'm
is he
sitting.
back? Okay,
I'm sitting
let's
in
put
your
the bear
place.
here.
Okay.
We
okay,
can stay. The bear
I'm
can take
gonna-
over.
Okay.
The bear's ready. Let me give him the phone. He's reading the chat. He's doing a great job. You're such a good presenter.
Oh, careful.
Nice
Let
pass.
me. Let me. Ooh.
Yeah, we're not getting as far to the, as close to the goal as before, but still
Yeah.
attacking. Wait.
So this is a weird situation because I am so used to having Robert lead the program that it feels weird.
Put hearts in
not
the
having
chat
him.
for
But
Robert.
yes.
I'm watching you guys still watching.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
we
hi,
have
Mark.
Mark. So how's the atmosphere?
It's like, okay, let's gonna see what happened. As we said, 2-0, dangerous score. Let's go for the third one. So everyone is expecting what can happen in the future. So I don't know what Greece is thinking about it.
So I'm not sure if you know, but we lost Robert.
Yeah,
He went
I'm watching
to-
Greasy. I'm watching Greasy on my screen.
There's some yelling in the hallway.
So Greasy is substituting for Robert right now.
But maybe it's because Robert has to go to the toilet, maybe?
Oh, he had to go give back the shark hats to
No.
Llorens. The camera's going really far away.
Yeah.
Grizzy's doing a great job.
Greasy is a born host.
Oh.
Natural born host. Okay, Robert is
We
back.
have the Robert cam.
I think they caught him.
He's not happy about it.
He was trying to run away,
Taking the Boyan mask off.
but we got him.
But where were you, Robert? Why did you leave
He's
the
back.
studio?
Welcome back.
I'm back, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Greasy took my place.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You can move
but
him. He's okay.
your position has been filled.
Yeah,
And
I'll
not
just
by,
take a stool. I'll just take a stool.
and it's not even AI.
It's not, no, exactly. I'd much rather have Greasy than the Barça official.
Did you bring us
Careful,
luck?
here's Lewandowski. Shot! Deflected, corner kick.
I told the chat to put hearts for you, but I don't know if they did it.
Did they?
We didn't check them.
Maybe they love it that I wasn't here. I don't know.
Oh, I
They seem
meant
to
it
have-
like in your honor.
Yeah, they seem to have fun the day that I missed the show when, what was it, the Real Sociedad game.
Yeah.
Pablito Pequeñito took over that day. He did a marvelous
Great job.
Yeah, the same that in Pamplona. He made an incredible job.
Yeah. Well,
Nah, I love Pablo.
yeah.
He knows
Pablito
it.
Pequeñito calling
Oh.
the game on Barca 1. Careful here, an opportunity for
for-
Barca. Pablo Torre goes down inside the box. Nothing called. Barca keep on playing.
Nothing called, but it was a big hit on Pablo Torre. I think that VAR has to review it because Pablo Torre did not complain, but I was very close from the action. The VAR says nothing, but
I think no.
it was a
it's
strong
nothing.
action on Pablo Torre.
Yeah, but it's nothing. No, I don't think it's gonna be.
I've always disagreed with the shoulder on shoulder business. How is that shoulder on shoulder? The player's not even looking at the ball. He just barges into Pablo Torre.
Yeah.
He's not even looking at the ball. That can't be a shoulder on
But
shoulder.
you don't have
Also
to
with
look
the,
at the
my
ball.
God.
with the height difference.
But you don't have to actually look at the ball.
Well, but
If you think about it.
I mean, if you run into a player, you're clearly doing it to
Take him out.
Yeah, take him out.
Yeah.
But look, you can score a goal with your eyes closed. That's like, it doesn't matter really.
But he wasn't. What my point is, he wasn't contending for the ball. He was just clearly going to affect what Pablo Torre was going to do. I don't agree that that is a shoulder-on-shoulder situation. Anyway, shall we? Can I get my seat back?
Yeah.
Well, you
this is
have
nice.
to
He's
ask
a good guy.
Greasy,
I think he'll concede.
Greasy, can I get my seat back?
Yes, he's a good guy. He likes to share. So.
Yeah, easy.
I think also he can see better from the higher chair.
Yeah, true. There we go.
There we go. I like the balloons.
Yeah, I like the balloons. They're from, what was it? Was it Hansi Flick's party? I think we did.
Oh, good.
Guys, I want
Mark.
to talk about the sports. So do you like basketball?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like basketball. We didn't have very good news in basketball this week, though.
You said this week, but remember that today we had to play a tough game in Milano.
Yeah.
But
Are we winning?
we won!
Oh, vamos!
Nice.
And I think it's very important in EuroLeague. Barça won in Milano 88-98, 10 points ahead Milano. We lost the basket average with a last three-pointer by the Milano players.
Yeah.
But one of your best friends this season, Robert,
KP?
Kevin Panther, KP, well, 25 points this night.
Yes,
It was
KP.
absolutely on fire. And also Dario Brizuela, 27. So I think it's good to come in this season because it's a tough season for basketball team. And after what happened against Bayern with Hansi Flick, watching the game last Tuesday in Palau Blaugrana,
Oh, yeah.
Barça suffered a tough defeat. And with this victory, we're not mathematically, but we are very close to play at least the play-in. So great win tonight for the basketball team.
Nice.
Great win, great win. Did Jabari Parker play well, Mark?
Let me take a look on the stats. Ah, yeah, it's the other friend of you. Well, 10 points, 2 rebounds. Well, not bad.
KP and
KP,
Jabari
25
Parker,
points.
my two guests on My Story, as well as Wojtek Szczęsny. 3 episodes of My Story that you can find on Spotify and on Barça One. If you haven't checked it out, why not?
But this is your story?
No, it's their story, sorry.
Okay. No, because you say my story.
Yeah, no, but the let's all plug our content now. My Story.
But it's your story or not?
No, not my story. Kevin Punter's story, Szczęsny's story, and Jabari Parker's story. A
But the
podcast
name is
that you
My
can
Story.
listen to on Spotify and on Barça One. Check it out now. Not now, tomorrow. Maribel, 31st of March. What can the fans find on Barça One?
Do you like the way that Barca played the last 3 months?
I love it.
Many things happened, and there are some players that were very important. So I don't know if you watch it, but you have since the 6th of January, Inside Bio 24-25 with exclusive interviews with Hansi Flick and Marc Casado. And now it's time to the second chapter. Next, the 31st of March, all in Barça One, with exclusive interviews with Íñigo Martínez and Rafinha. Let's gonna see what happened inside the team with incredible wins against Benfica, against Atletico de Madrid, the Supercopa. So, if you want to know what happened inside the team, you have to watch next Monday on Barça One with Íñigo Martínez and Rafinha, the second chapter of our series.
Inside Barça 24-25 episode 2 dropping on Monday. Raise your hand on the live chat if you will watch it. I will.
I love
want to
those
see what
behind the
Rafinha has to
scenes.
say. I want to see what Íñigo has to say.
2 hands.
Go.
Yes. And also,
And I want to celebrate a Barca goal now as well. And Barca in space. Here is Fermin. Fermin with the cross. Lewandowski with the header. Boom, boom, boom.
Pichichi! Lewandowski. The flag again. There we go, finally. Oh, look at Boya.
Robert Lewandowski makes it 3-0 for Barca. Extends his lead as the Pichichi Maribel.
Is the Pichichi 23 goals in La Liga, 36 this season, and 95 with Barca shared. And what does it mean? That Lewandowski is 1 goal ahead of Ronaldinho.
Oh,
Lewandowski
Ronaldinho.
95 goals, Ronaldinho 94, close to the 100 goals with Barca shirt. But as we said, the Pichichi 23 goals in La Liga, 36 this season. And please guys, I don't know if you will have the replay, but it
cross by
was
Fermin.
incredible. Yeah, the assist of Fermin and how Fermin celebrates the assist.
Fantastic. And Mark, Lewandowski's immediate follower, how many goals does he have?
This season,
Yeah.
36.
No. So Lewandowski has 23 in La Liga, and his follower, the second in the Pichichi race?
Oh, it's Mbappe. Oh,
20.
With 20, yeah.
Okay, so he's not far back. So good that Lewandowski scored. Vamos, and I'm 1 goal away from my prediction. Guys, you know what we do when Lewandowski scores on this show, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Shall we let the Barça official intelligence do it? Let's go to the Barça
think
official
so.
intelligence. Let's go to the Barça official intelligence. Let's go because...
Pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, El Marcaria dentro Boschi. Boschi, dalle al ballone che lo è Roschi. Roschi, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski.
Wait a minute. We didn't do it right. Let's do it again. Barça official intelligence.
Go.
We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, El Marcaria dentro Boschi. Boschi, dalle al ballone che lo è Roschi. Roschi, we pop the net like Lewandowski.
The Dovski. There you go, the Lewandowski rap. I'm being told that there's a new tune coming soon as Lewandowski has another chance here. Do you like the Levy rap? Give us some fist bumps on the live chat to celebrate Barca's 3rd goal, Lewandowski's 1st of the night. Fist bumps on the live chat.
All right then, finally.
Alrighty.
All right.
And I have to agree with Mark. The cross by Fermin. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But it was not only the cross. I don't know if you see the replay, but I
Yeah.
want you to see the way that Fermin celebrated. It was just like a goal. So the way that he ran for the corner, well, it was the jump he made. Very happy Fermin with this assist.
Why the hate on the chat? Spart Ikers saying, please
Hate?
stop that cringe song. It's a
Look,
great rap.
we're just having fun.
We love it. We're just having fun. What's wrong with having fun? I'm going to put some more fist bumps in the live chat. Is there more movement, Mark, on the Barça bench?
Let me have some minutes because 2 new players will go in. Finally, it will be the last substitution players, and I think Gerard Martin and Pau Victor. Gerard Martin and Pau Victor. I have to say that Paul told me in Catalan. Què ha passat? Íñigo Martín?
Dic li ha dit si estava bé Íñigo Martínez i li ha fet que així en canvi.
So, Íñigo said, Flick, that maybe some substitution is needed, but we don't know if it's on him or Baldi.
Okay.
Because I see Gerard Martin, so well explained, Paul, journalist, cameraman, well, one of my best friends. How good is him?
Paul C.
So,
Paul C.
let's want to see.
Yeah. Íñigo Martínez through to Pablo Torre. Almost. 3-0 to Barça. Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo, and Robert Lewandowski scored the goals. We needed 3 points tonight. We're getting 3 goals, 3 points, and we are going to get the final substitutions. Pau Victor will get some minutes, and so will Gerard Martin.
Yeah, Gerard Martin, who played with the under-21 national team in Spain, making his debut the last games against Czech Republic and Germany. So I think it's also good for him, for Gerard Martin, a great season for him. And yeah, and I think also that Pau Victor deserves to have this minute.
Yeah.
So, well, after all, I have to say that, of course, we have to think about Dani's almost injured, but it's a great, great game played by Barça, guys. It was not easy to play that game after the games played in the international break, but it's not only the score, it's the way that Barça played. Amazing.
And Mark, if you think back to last July, when Hansi Flick took over, and he had a team full of players from Barça Athletic, because most of the players were still out because of the Euros and Copa America. Who would have thought that Gerard Martin, at this point in the stadium, would be playing minutes in most of the games, getting called up by Spain under 21? You just have to be so happy for the lad.
And scoring the first goal.
Scoring his first goal, exactly. Extending his contract. New contract, so you have to be so happy for him.
I think it's just, well, Pedri is...
yeah, Pedri's doing Pedri thing.
Pedri magic.
It's just Pedri.
It's out of bounds. Yeah, I think that it is one of the points that why this season is so good for Barca. The players like Gerard Martin is playing very well. So yeah, Balde finally will be out. I think that Balde is good. Maybe the action that Íñigo Martínez told Hansi Flick to make the substitution is maybe because he's maybe tired. And also Pedri. So Pedri's out.
Round of applause. Round of applause for Balde and Pedri.
Balde and Pedri and all Estadio Olympic Company Madrid
Standing up.
Hey.
Who's the captain?
Oh, it's true.
Who's the sixth captain?
It would be maybe
Gavi?
Gavi, Lewandowski.
Or Lewandowski. No, Gavi. Gavi's got...
Gavi.
It is Gavi.
There he is.
But not the first time. Remember the game that he returned against
Yeah,
Sevilla?
Pedri gave him the
But he got
armband.
the captain armband, yes. So Gerard Martin on Balde, Pau Victor on Pedri. So another masterclass by Pedri.
Okay, Hansi Flick and Balde having a conversation there. I'm not sure what was being said. I thought there was a grin on Hansi Flick's face, so I'm just hoping that there's nothing wrong with Balde.
Yeah.
Maybe, Mark, if we can get in the post-game an update on Dani Olmo, and maybe ask about Balde as well.
Yeah, of course. Just comment again the stat that I gave you. Finally, after long games, Lewandowski is on Ronaldinho. I'm sad that Ronaldinho's not on Barça Live today.
Yeah, no, I think he's still getting over the fact that Lewandowski equaled him and surpassed him. So.
Yeah. But I think that just to comment it, of course, Ronaldinho did not play as a striker. So
exactly.
he made more things than scoring goals. But okay, careful.
Here we go. Another opportunity for Barca. Lewandowski, the edge of the box.
Just to analyze the numbers. He's close to score. Sorry, Barca official intelligence. Let me get some more seconds. Sorry. I don't listen to anything more than me.
Hey, somebody pay attention to me.
I want to comment this. 95 goals scored in 2 seasons, not 3 at all, by Lewandowski. 95 goals.
What?
That's
weird things are happening. So, okay. Balloons exploding next to me. Exploding balloons, literally, next to me. The Barca official intelligence wanting more attention. I don't know if we're going to give it to him. Griezzi's lost his balloons.
Wow.
And,
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
I have to repeat the stat?
93 goals in 3 seasons for Lewandowski.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
It's like incredible.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. 95 goals in not 3 seasons, Adrian. 2 seasons and 75% more.
There you go. Can he get to 100 this season?
And Ronaldinho needed 5 seasons to get to this.
Yeah, not being a striker, of course.
Not being, well.
Ooh, Fermin.
Being an elite player, though.
Yeah.
Right, 5 minutes remaining. Here's Lamine Yamal, lovely little turn, fouled in the middle of the park. No, he keeps going, and Lamine Yamal plays it through. Here we go, a chance for Barca. Ay, Pau Victor took just a little bit too long.
That was a huge
An extra touch. He
opportunity.
should have taken it first touch, I think.
Yeah.
Gave the goalkeeper too much time to think.
He's mad at himself right now.
It was a lovely pass by Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
I have to say that, as you can know, I'm absolutely very bad at the predictions. I said, today I expect that we're going to suffer a lot.
Yeah.
It's better not to suffer, of course.
I predicted a 4-0. Maybe.
I said 3-1, so I'm glad we haven't conceded.
Here we go. Corner kick.
I prefer Robert's prediction than you, Natalie. Sorry.
Me too.
Corner kick was headed away by the,
But that pass by Lamine Yamal, I mean...
It was ridiculous. Incoming cross by Lamine Yamal. Another corner kick for Barca, and a reminder, guys, stay tuned after the game when the final whistle is blown in this game. The show does not end because we have highlights coming for you. We're showing you the 3 goals, or maybe more, that there have been in this game. We'll show you the highlights. And Marc Brau, you're going to be talking to players and Hansi, right?
Yeah, Hansi Flick, for sure, and 2 or 3 players, it depends on the way. But I think that interesting things they have to say for today. A big win, and it's confirmed, Robert. We will have time to talk about it, but it's confirmed that Barca is the leader alone. Alone. 3 points ahead of Real Madrid.
Yep.
And I think other thing very interesting.
It shows the standings.
7 points ahead of Atletico de Madrid. I remember how frustrated I was after saw those goals in December. Atletico Madrid was 6 points up to Barcelona. Now we are 7 points ahead of Atletico.
with 10 games to go, and the lesson is nothing is done.
Yeah.
Nothing is done.
Yeah.
Because it took 10 games for us to get back in front, and for Atletico to drop and Real Madrid to drop some points as well.
It's a long season and anything can happen.
Long season. A lot can happen in each and every game. And for all teams, defeats have come in unexpected games.
Yep.
Atletico dropped points to Getafe and Leganés. Barça, Las Palmas and Leganés. Real Madrid drew against Osasuna, for example.
And
Espanyol as well. So they're not even losing points against the teams that are high up in the table.
Yeah, I mean, it's made for a neutral fan, very interesting and exciting season. And I mean, it's a very tight battle for the title. Right now, obviously, we're very happy, but
it's tight for 5th and 6th as well. But Villarreal and Betis there.
It's so funny because some people already gave us the league, like we won the league in October, then in December we already lost the league. Let's forget, let's just focus on the Copa del Rey and Champions League because the league is over. Now we nearly won the league, and it's like we never learn as fans.
Well, I mean, this is the 7th season that I'm doing this show, if my count is right. It's 7 or 8, I can't remember. I seem to remember that in every season, November, December, January, February, we always have to say, leagues are not won in November, leagues are not won in December, leagues are not won in January, leagues are not won in February. But everyone likes to react to what they're seeing in the moment. Oh, look at Lamine Yamal. I like to react to what I'm seeing now. Lamine Yamal playing it through just a little bit too long there. For Pau Victor, but the clearance by Herrera's not good, and Lewandowski will pick it up. Levy on the left.
I love the hunger of the team, guys. The hunger of the team is incredible.
Well, they want me to get my prediction right. That is what it is.
They heard you.
That's true.
Yeah. They heard me predicting 4-0, and
who's going to score the 4th?
Oh, it might be Pau Victor. Here's Pau Victor with the shot blocked. Corner kick. Lovely little 1-2 between Pau and Lewandowski.
Yeah, I'd be nice for Pau Victor to get a goal.
A good connection between them, and this time he took the shot in a good way, but
he was going in the right direction.
Yeah,
blocked.
But the defender blocked him.
How many minutes?
Just in time.
I don't think too many, right?
We will know in 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of added time. So we will go to the 93-minute, guys. So finally, we will win the game, and remember, in 3 days we have a plan. Catalan derby against Girona.
Yeah.
Girona that beat us last season here in Montjuic. Remember that we won in Girona 4-1. Girona is not making a very regular season, but I think that it will be a tough game, guys.
Yeah.
For sure.
The follow-up season after qualifying for the Champions League is always a tough one.
And the attendance will be there for sure, because I've seen that there are not many tickets left on the website, and I think many people will come from Girona region.
4:15.
4:15 p.m. in Barcelona, Sunday.
It's like a perfect time to even like a family trip to see.
After 10 days raining every day, it's expected to have sunny days this weekend. So.
Mark, I'm gonna be in the stadium. Will I meet you because I've never met Mark in person.
In real life.
And we travel maybe together many times.
Yeah, we always try.
Will you be in Dortmund?
No, not this time.
Not this time. Well, maybe in semi-finals.
I think one Dortmund per season is enough for me.
It's not easy to go from Barcelona to Dortmund.
Exactly, that's why I'm not going, because there's no direct flight.
Yeah, you have to go to Köln or Düsseldorf or...
Yes.
Guys, the question that we have on our screen, I'm starting to feel like it's going to be option 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
We've got just a minute remaining.
Yeah.
Option 3 is bad. Of course we want them to score. But it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. I'm glad we got the 3rd goal, because 2-0 was not enough.
2-0 was not enough. Oh, Lamine Yamal with the turn. Here we go. Here could be the 4th goal. Lovely free ball to Lewandowski. Go, Levy, go, Levy, go, Levy, go, Levy. Levy keeps it alive. Levy can keep it in.
Pass it.
Pass it to Pau Victor. Levy's pass is cleared away.
Well,
And
Ay.
there it was. That was the chance for the fourth goal.
It seems that it was the chance.
By the way, Lamine Yamal
What a game.
quietly
Again.
another great performance.
Yeah.
Right, Mark, post-game, we'll talk.
Yeah, post-game, remember, we will have a super flash, so just in a few minutes we will talk with one Barca player, and then we will talk for sure with Hansi Flick and maybe for other Barca players, so stay tuned if you want to listen to Barca players.
Yes, let's see if we can get a Dani Olmo update especially. Here's Pablo Torre, last chance for Barca. The pass by Pablo Torre is blocked.
End of the game, we won again. 8 consecutive wins, the best streak of the season in La Liga.
There you go, best streak of the season in La Liga. What a good note to end this Thursday night on. A 3-0 win, goals by Ferran Torres, by Dani Olmo from the penalty spot, and from Robert Lewandowski. 3 points that give us a 3-point lead in the standings ahead of Real Madrid. Guys,
Pedri MVP.
Pedri is the
Captain
MVP for La Liga. We'll see if he's the MVP for us, because we're going to reveal that in the post-game show, in which we'll be showing you highlights and interviews with the players. But very quickly, very quick takes, because we've got to move on to the post-game show. Just quick thoughts.
I mean, I'm happy they played, like Mark Ralph said, just intensity, hunger, wanting more goals in this game that we said could possibly be a draw, could possibly be difficult, but this Barca was like, we're not losing this lead in the league, and that's exactly what we want.
They didn't give any chances to Osasuna, really. Osasuna didn't have any shots in the first half, and by this time it was already 2-0, so it was very hard for them to open up from the low block and try to create something. So Barca played with intensity, with creativity, and hunger.
Bojan Kirkic, before we go to the post-game show, estás content? Did you have fun?
Molt content.
Molt content. There you go. There you go. Happy Bojan Kirkic. He's happy with the Barca win. So are we. We're going to take just a couple of minutes off to gather our thoughts, and we'll be back with the post-game show. Highlights, interviews with the players. We'll hear from Hansi Flick. We'll vote for the MVP. Stay with us. A 3-0 win for Barca on this Thursday night in the game that we had pending, that game in hand against Osasuna. Right now, we are 3 points ahead of Real Madrid in the standings, and that is wonderful news. Goals from Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo in the first half, and then a second half goal by Robert Lewandowski got it done for Barca to secure the win. And Marc Brau is at the Olympic Stadium, standing next to the scorer of Barca's first goal, Ferran Torres.
Yeah, maybe with one of the players of the match, maybe the player of the match. We are next to Ferran Torres. Ferran, què tal, com estàs? Bona nit.
Ferran, good evening, how are you?
No era un partit fàcil, no? Perquè venint de l'aturada
game, obviously, coming after the international break, with the in high-intensity games, everything that was spoken about this game. I mean, you played amazingly. Yeah, obviously, it's clear that we came with a bit of fatigue from the international games, but it's not an excuse. We know we needed to win this game, and that's what we've done. In today's game, I mean, you started brilliantly from the first minute. Yeah, we know that at home, especially, we need to come out from the first minute. We need to play the game how we want and finish the game as soon as possible. Another goal today, Ferran. Yet another one for you. A killer goal tonight. Yeah, I tried to take advantage of all the chances I've got.
Ferran,
another one. Talking about the game, it's really important this one to stay top of the league, get some points above Real Madrid. Yeah, above that, you know, it was important to get the points above Real Madrid. Every game's important now with the final games we've got, and now we just got to rest until the final game on Sunday.
In Catalan and also in Spanish saying that it's very important to be 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, but just thinking with the shark mentality on the next Sunday.
There you go. Let's keep going with that shark mentality. Ferran Torres scored 2 against Atletico before the international break at the Metropolitano, and scored Barca's first tonight to keep his scoring run going. We've got the stats right next to me here, which clearly show that Barca was superior in their game, but I'd like to see the standings. I'd like to see the...
show us the good stuff.
The fact that Barca are first in the general standings, 3 points ahead of Real Madrid. There we go, 63 points for Barca with 28 games played, 10 games to go, 10 absolute finals, including a Clásico at the Olympic Stadium against Real Madrid. And it's going to be a jam-packed end of the season, and an exciting one too. Still joining me here in the studio, Natalie Baresi and, sorry, Adrian Bialkowski. I almost ran out of air there. We're still here.
We have water if you need.
Guys, we were initially worried about this game being played on a weird date that Barca didn't want to play in. Coming off of the international break, heavy minute load for the likes of Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, other players as well. But Barca just came out firing, really and truthfully, took over right from minute 1 and never gave Osasuna a chance.
Yeah, we always say every game back from the international break is weird. Players are tired, they're still jet lagged, but these rotations worked out perfectly. The players came out like they were completely fresh. They wanted to get this game done from the beginning. They scored 2 goals quite quickly, and then they just never stopped trying, and that was something that was very surprising. I mean, not completely surprising because of the mentality that they've had this season, but considering the injuries, the fatigue, like Ferran said, this is like that, I don't know, that Hansi Flick mentality of just like, we want to win everything, we want to play our best, full intensity, full hunger, like Fermin style, Gavi style, head first, kind of scary, but it's like this team, I mean, I hope that they can continue with this level of intensity the rest of the season.
Let's hope so, let's hope so. I remember Adrian saying at the beginning of the season a few times, and then we had our dip, and then in 2025 there have been fewer rotations, but I remember at the beginning of the season saying, regardless of who plays, there's an identity there. There's you can see the Hansi Flick idea, and that was the case tonight as well. No Robert Lewandowski in the lineup, no Rafinha in the lineup, no Pau Cubarsí, and we still saw the same idea, the same execution.
So I still hope that this is just the beginning of the foundation that Hansi Flick laid for this team, because sorry, I'm losing my voice. I was a bit sick this week. That still the best is yet to come. And like you said, first of all, everybody feels important in this team. You can see Pablo Torre coming in, you can see Pau Victor coming in. Well, he didn't get the goal, but he was involved in the play. He didn't disappear. He wasn't a black hole. So everybody needs to know that they can get their chances. And you said it right about our defender that he just. Well, sorry, the name escaped me now.
Who was he?
No, our defender, the right back, who came before Koundé.
So wait a minute. Who are we talking about?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just move. And Gerard Martin. Oh my God!
Gerard Martin.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
left back. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, like I said, I was a bit sick this week, so excuse me for that.
It's been a long evening.
So like I said, everybody's important, and you can never know when Hansi Flick is going to call you up and say, okay, you do your part, and they feeling great. And this is important because this team is not a team that has that many quality players, you could say, like high price players that they brought in from all around the world, and these are just mostly kids who play for Barça, their team. I think it's just awesome.
It is fantastic indeed, and we promised you the highlights of this game, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. Match day 27 of La Liga, although 28 matches have been played. This is the game that was postponed a few weeks back. Barça against Osasuna at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, a game in which there was a minute of silence before it started because of the passing of Iñaki Peña's father. And Barça got it done early, guys. We wanted an early start quick goals for Barça to get them comfortable in the game, and those quick goals came. It was a great combination between Frenkie de Jong and Ferran Torres before the ball was fed out wide to Balde. Balde with a great cross in, and Ferran Torres finished the action. The Shark in great form in this stretch of the season.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about him starting because he's been such a super sub, but him getting this goal is like a huge boost of confidence for him.
And here, Pedri played a wonderful ball forward. Dani Olmo was fouled inside the penalty box there. The collision with Sergio Herrera. His initial take was saved by Sergio Herrera, but Osasuna player Moncayola had invaded the box early before the shot, so Dani Olmo got to repeat, and on the second try, he managed to put it in the back of the net. The bad news, of course, was that just a couple of minutes after, as you can see there, 5 minutes after, Dani Olmo had to be taken off injured. We'll see if in this post-game show we can give you an update here. Szczesny showing he's just full of confidence right now, Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, what he does is just ridiculous sometimes, but he does it with such confidence that you can even get mad at him.
He's a guy who's having a lot of fun.
Oh yes, that's for sure.
Lamine Yamal is another guy who's having a lot of fun this season. Here the chance for Lamine Yamal, who quietly had another fantastic performance. Ferran Torres could have made it 2, and he shook the crossbar with that free kick attempt. Came very close. Second half action. This is probably the only clear opportunity that Osasuna had in the game.
Yeah.
I don't think Szczesny had to make a save, right?
No.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
They had 4 shots altogether, and none of them on target.
Boring day for him.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal with the opportunity, and in the 75th minute, with Robert Lewandowski on the pitch, Fermin led the counter-attack, delivered a pinpoint cross, and celebrated almost like it was his own goal. Robert Lewandowski with the header, making it 3-0. 23 goals in La Liga. He is the Pichichi, 3 goals ahead of Kylian Mbappe. Good news for Lewandowski that he is in goal-scoring form as well.
That's why he wanted to come on.
And you mentioned Pau Victor coming on late in the game. He had 2 opportunities. This one off of the pass by Lamine Yamal, which was simply amazing. Pau wasn't able to finish it. He had another chance, and Pedri was voted the MVP of the game. We'll see if he is the MVP of Barça Live as well. Guys, we talked about it in the pre-game show. I felt like getting the job done early today was important in order to be able to get some rest for some players. De Jong was taken off at half-time, Pedri was taken off late, but he was taken off. Balde was also taken off, and Hansi Minutes was able to share out the minutes today.
Yeah, I mean, rest for players who are on international break and resting players because we have a game in 2 days. So it's like a lot of things that you have to think about, keeping in mind the players who are coming in from playing 120 minutes, but also keeping in mind that you have a game on Sunday. So it's like, I think he did it really well, being able to give these players rest. I think he could have even given Lamine Yamal rest, but I think Lamine would have wanted to keep playing. So I think he handled it really well, and he has Rafinha completely fresh.
I have to interrupt you because Marc Brau is standing next to Eric Garcia.
Yeah, big performance tonight played by Eric Garcia. Let's gonna talk with the centre-back of Barça. Què tal, Eric? Com estàs? Bona nit.
Eric, good evening.
Quin partit, no? Perquè no era un partit fàcil.
What a game, because it wasn't an easy game after the international break. It's not just the result, but the game you guys played. Yeah, I think in the first half we tried to score as fast as possible, because if not, then the game gets a bit complicated. That's what we did. Then we got 2-0. In the second half, they pushed a bit more, but we got the third goal and finished it off.
Per l'aficionat i també per vosaltres mateixos és aquestes 8 victòries seguides a la Lliga consolidar, no?
8 consecutive victories for you guys in the league. Good message now for the fans and for you guys now. Yeah, I think now we have to keep going. We have past experience of having a lot of points, more than Real Madrid, and then, you know, we lost that advantage, so we need to keep going as we are. The team's doing well right now. We need a bit of time to rest, but hey, we have to keep going. Feels like maybe, you know, these are the sorts of games that have, you know, you've struggled against in the past. The games like Las Palmas at home. Doesn't seem as if that's happening right now.
Sí, totalment. A part, un dia potser doncs, no tens la frescura que tens de normal. Al final,
yeah, it's one of those days that you're not as fresh as you usually are. You know, we haven't obviously trained together in the international break, so you know these 3 points are really important to stay top of the league. Eric Garcia, maybe how important is it to get these 3 points, get 3 points above Real Madrid at the top of the table? Yeah, it was very important to get all 3 points today to, you know, stay as the clear leaders at the top of the table. We knew it wasn't going to be easy because we've had tired players who haven't trained with us, so we're very happy with the 3 points.
The words also in Catalan and Spanish of Eric Garcia talking about the importance of winning today and explaining that thing that during the week all the team did not train together with all the players, so it was important also to win tonight.
An added complication, no doubt, and I want to stay with you.
Obviously the calendar, there's the international break, but he was doing very well. Yeah, we're really happy with the victory. Obviously it was victory. It was a game we needed to play. You know, we just have to take everything on as it comes. In the end, we pushed a lot and we were able to get the victory. From the first minute, went out the rival. It hasn't always happened this season, but it feels like right now you guys are doing that very well. Yeah, I mean, right now we're playing lots of games. None of them are easy. We always want to win. We always want to score as fast as possible. Sometimes we struggle a bit more, but today we were able to do it. Also, we're getting the final goal, but you know, today and in general, I have complete confidence in this team, and now we've got to keep going. You wanted to score that Olympic goal at the end, didn't you? Yeah, of course, I tried it. Sunday, special game for you against Girona, the team you played for last season. Girona are not having the best season, but surely it won't be an easy game. Yeah, I mean, me and Eric know obviously how Girona go about their work. They've got an amazing manager who makes them play great football. We know it'll be a really complicated game, but we've got to bring our best version. Pablo, final end of the season now after everything you've gone through the last few seasons, you know, how does it make you feel now, this exciting end to the season? Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, at the end of the day, for me, it's a dream to be here at Barca. Obviously, all of us want to start from the beginning, you know, start a lot of games, but obviously it's great for me to be here with these animals and pushing for everything. Great, lots of luck.
The words of Pablo Torre. I like the way he played the second half. And we said during the Barca Live comments that every time that Pablo Torre played this season, he did well. So the same today.
And we'll see. We'll see if Dani Olmo is out for how long. We might find out now with Marc Brau and Hansi Flick. The interviews don't stop.
Back to back to back.
Yeah, you asked me to also my thoughts on the game, but it's better to listen to our coach, Hansi Flick. Good evening, Hansi.
Hello.
Well, many things talked before the game about the game that we have to play, but what a performance the team did tonight.
No, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. It was not easy because the schedule is very tough at the moment, and of course, if you normally we play on Sundays, so the preparation was totally different. And you see, we paid a lot about the injury of Dani, so it's not good. It's not good. It's not because when it seems 2 weeks or 3 weeks at this moment, there are a lot of matches, and we need him.
Talking about the game, I remember you talk about the mentality of the team, incredible, unbelievable against Atletico Madrid with the comeback, but also it's incredible the mentality of the team to play since the first minute in a game like today, to show that the team what did today with one or only 2 training sessions with the players.
Yeah, no. I said also before, I think the mentality of the player, the attitude, this is unbelievably good. I really love to work with them, and you can see it in every game. They have fun, they enjoy playing football and with each other, and this is really good.
The last question. I know you don't like a lot that kind of stats, but 8 consecutive wins in La Liga, the best strike of the season. What does it mean for you that the team achieved this at this moment?
I'm happy about it, but there are still okay. We have 3 points. We have 3 points ahead, but we have 10 more games, and this is for me very important. Next game on Sunday, and also we have to win. We play at home, and hopefully the fans are here to support us. Today was also really good, and it helps the team a lot on the pitch.
Hope to. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
The words of our coach, talking about the game, very happy about the performance of the players, and giving something about the state of Dani Olmo. We don't have the medical state right now, but he told us not for sure finally, because Dani Olmo has to also to know exactly what happened with him. But he said maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we will have to wait. But it's the day, one of the days, Robert, that I see Hansi Flick happier with the team, with the win, not with the injury, but he was very big performance tonight.
He seemed relieved with that, and I agree, not so happy with Dani Olmo. He did say when you lose a player now for 2-3 weeks with the amount of matches that you have, that's a lot. But let's hope, let's cross our fingers that it's not as bad as it seems with Dani Olmo. And Marc, now finally, maybe I can get your take on tonight's game. 3 goals, clean sheet, a dominant performance from Barca.
Yeah, and I think that was something that maybe you listened to me, the questions, and I agree absolutely with Pablo Torre, Eric Garcia, and Hansi Flick. For me today, the most important is what the team showed just since the first minute. Remember the game against Leganés, the game against Las Palmas, that kind of games that Barca suffered to not be connected since the first minute. And today, with many new players on the starting 11, without Lewandowski, without Rafinha, without Pau Cubarsí, without other important players, and the team shows like every player that played it's like very, very focused. So I think that today the most important is not only to win. We won some games this season 1-0 or 2-0, but not playing very well. Today I think everything was perfect, but also the injured of Dani Olmo. But the most important thing is the mentality that Hansi Flick talked to us. It's like focus on the next game, game by game.
And Marc, you talked to Eric Garcia, who started the game in the place of Pau Cubarsí. And I'm looking at the streak right now. You said that streak of 8 wins, 5 clean sheets.
Yeah, and this is the difference between the first part of the season and right now. Barca got important winnings at the beginning of the seasons, but it's important the stat that you give to us. We also conceded 2 goals against Atletico Madrid. It's normal, it's a tough game, but Barca recovers this important thing in defense, to not conceding goals. And today it's not only the clean sheet. We did not concede any good opportunities for Osasuna. And at the point of the season, it's very important to be good in the offensive part, but also in the defensive part. Not only Eric Garcia, also Inigo Martinez, also Alejandro Valde, also Wojciech Szczesny. So we have to keep confidence on the defensive part of the team too.
Right, thank you very much, Mark. Let us know if there are more interviews, and we'll come straight to you. We've also got to go to Mark later on for the vote of the MVP, but let's take a second look at the highlights, right? Let's show our fans the highlights of this 3-0 win at the Olympic Stadium of Montjuic against Osasuna, the game that was postponed a couple of weeks back because of the sad passing of Dr. Miñarro. If we've got the highlights, let's show them. We haven't got the highlights. Okay, well, just put them on the screen whenever we've got them. And in the meantime, guys, I was saying to Mark, impressive stat in the last 8 consecutive wins, 5 clean sheets.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge because.
And regardless of Cubarsí, Inigo, Eric, Araujo, they've all played.
Yeah, that gives you so much confidence because, you know, you need to score goals to win games, but you also need to not concede. And being able to mix and match those defenders so they can rest, because at one point it was just Cubarsí. Okay.
I have to interrupt because the carousel of interviews continues. And we won't be able to show the highlights now, but we will be able to show you Gavi.
Yeah, it's better to listen to Gavi. Let's gonna talk with one of our favorite players. ¿Qué tal, Gavi? Com estàs? Bona nit.
Gavi, good evening.
Victòria important, no? Tots els companys que han passat per aquí pels micròfons de Barça ho han destacat.
Important victory. Everyone who we've interviewed tonight has said, you know, it's not been easy the last few days. Yeah, honestly, the truth is that I'm really happy with the way the team played today in a difficult game. The truth is we played really well as a whole team, and we need to keep going at that.
Són 8 victòries seguides, Gavi, però 5 porteries a 0.
8 straight victories. 5 clean sheets in that time. Yeah, that's what we need to do. You know, we need to be together always. I always say it. If we don't concede any goals, then we're always going to score. So it's really important to keep a clean sheet. We need to keep going like that.
També que tots els jugadors que sortiu al camp someu. Avui t'ha tocat jugar en aquesta posició de banda esquerra, va jugar molts partits.
Is it always also important that all the players who are coming off the bench are really giving their absolute best? I mean, you today, you played on the left, you then played in the middle. They're giving 100%. Yeah, I always try and do my best in whatever position that I'm put in. I always try and give my all for the team, which is the most important thing. And win. Winning today means that you are the outright leaders in the league by 3 points. It's incredible how you've come back in this situation in the league. Yeah, I mean, I said it to be fair. The league is very long. There's a lot of games in the league. The important thing is to be consistent. You know, after Christmas, we were brilliant. That's when we need to keep going like that.
Perfect explained by Gavi, who had also the captain armband in the last minutes that he played. I didn't ask to him because he got it also for the first time in the game against Sevilla. But I like the way that Gavi explained everything. And one message, very important, wherever the coach will put me on the pitch, I will give my 100%.
There is absolutely no doubt about that.
Even more than 100%.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Highlights of this 3-0 win against Osasuna, in which Barça got the job done early. 10th minute, Alejandro Valde with the cross, Ferran Torres with the goal, and great build-up.
Yeah,
you enjoyed it especially.
Which he started.
Yeah. Nice little flick by Frankie de Jong. The 1-2 with Ferran Torres. It's just beautiful football to give Barca the 1-0 lead.
It looks so easy.
Does it again.
And it was so fast that it happened.
Yeah, it looks so easy, but it's so hard to do.
And in the 17th minute, a penalty in favour of Barca. Pedri with a fantastic pass into the box. Dani Olmo taken down by the keeper, and Dani Olmo himself was in charge of taking the penalty. The first was saved by Sergio Herrera, but Moncayola had run into the box early, so Dani Olmo got a retake, and the second one did go in. Unfortunately for Barça, Dani Olmo went down just 5 minutes after. He felt some discomfort. He had to be replaced. And Hansi Flick has said, guys, that it could be a 2 to 3 week injury, which is not good news.
It's always a bummer.
No, because we have how many? 7 games in 20 days, right?
7 games in 20 days, yeah.
So that's a crucial part of the season. Yeah, that's exactly 3 weeks.
And he was in great form.
That's really worrying, yeah.
Very worrying indeed. Szczesny showed us that he has ice in his veins, and Lamine Yamal showed us that he has bundles of talent, although that didn't end in a goal. Lamine Yamal came close a couple of times to scoring in this game, did not manage to find the back of the net. Ferran Torres rattled the crossbar there with that free kick attempt. Osasuna barely. Fifth minute, a counter-attack led by Fermin. Wonderful delivery, the header by Lewandowski into the back of the net.
That celebration.
And Fermin was so happy. Yeah.
Fermin was very happy.
I mean, he should be.
It's a wonderful cross. The header by Lewandowski, 23 goals in La Liga, and on he goes in that race for the Pichichi. It seems between him and Kylian Mbappe, who has 20 goals. Pau Victor came on late in the game and had a couple of chances. This one saved by Sergio Herrera. La Liga voted Pedri as the MVP, and it's time for our vote here on Barça Live. On the live chat, you can vote for your MVP. We do 3 points for the best, 2 points for the second best, 1 point for the third best. Marc Brau, give us your points.
Well, a tough day to give individual points, because I think it was a very team win tonight, very collective things tonight. But well, I have to give the points, so finally I decided this. I will give 3 points for Ferran Torres, for the Shark, scoring the first goal, opening the score in a very difficult game. It was very important for him. After that goal, he hit the crossbar with a free kick. He was very close to score again from the free kick position in the same goal that he scored last season, so finally he deserves the 3 points. I want to give 2 points for Alejandro Balde. He gave the 8th assist this season so far, this season for Barça, and especially in the first half, I think that all the danger came from his wing, so I think also he has to get the 2 points. And finally, I will give 1 point to Lewandowski, playing only 25 minutes, but he made many things on the pitch. He scored a goal. He's still the PTT of the league. He was 1 goal up to Ronaldinho, 95 with Barca shirt, so after all, 1 point is for the Polish player, Robert. And then after all, I can confirm that no more players will talk with us. We talk with Ferran Torres, with Eric, with Pablo Torre, and with Gabi, also with Hansi Flick. So now the next words that we're gonna listen to will be for Hansi Flick from the press conference room.
Yes, Mark, and well, the busy schedule continues. Girona Sunday, Atletico Wednesday, and it keeps going.
Yeah, a lot of games there. So the 2 consecutive games in La Liga will be here in Montjuic next Sunday against Girona. As you said, Copa del Rey next Wednesday against Atletico Madrid, and then the other La Liga game will be the next Saturday against Betis. So 3 consecutive games at home for Barca at that point of the schedule. So the most important thing is that we are
about it. We talked about Pedri in the halftime. I have to give 3 points to Pedri because he was my MVP as well. He's the leader, the general of this team. Everything that's being created really starts with Pedri. If you think about it, he had most passes. I assume he had also the most correct passes. He created the penalty really with his pass to Olmo. Then the second one is the Ferran, the Shark. Pretty much what Mark said. First of all, the opening goal, which is always the most important. And I will always value this goal more than any other goal later. And the crossbar was a bit unlucky. I saw that in Barça Femení we got a goal from free kick, so maybe Ferran should work on that with Barça Femení. And the third, I think for me, the unsung hero of this game was Lamine Yamal, because he created so much magic, nearly as much as Pedri this game. He had a wonderful pass to Pau Victor, which should have been the assist. He also had 3 shots. No goal this time, but he had a great game.
Natalie?
I also will give 3 points to Pedri.
Nice.
I mean, he's just been fantastic this season. The Stade Olympique cheers his name for a reason. He brings the creativity, but not only that, he's like quick to recover the balls. He helps out in the defense. He's running all over the place. He has such an incredible vision, and we're winning these games thanks to him being in such good form. And I think he said the other day that he doesn't really want to be rested. He feels better when he's playing more often. That way his body is more in tune, ready to go. So I think Pedri just needs to keep doing what he's doing, and that's why he's getting all these MVPs.
Yeah.
The other 2 points could have gone, other points could have gone to Ferran, could have gone to Lamine, but I wanted to give 2 points to Fermin because he came on sooner than expected because, unfortunately, of Dani Olmo's injury, but he came on looking fresh, intense, that Ferminator energy, and his assist to Lewandowski was fantastic. But I also love his celebration, how much this means to him, even though he didn't even score, the way he feels for this team, and that whole energy that the whole team has, and how much they love this club. And I want to give 1 point to Frankie de Jong because I'll admit I've been quite a critique of him, and so I am quite happy to see him being in such good form. And he only played the first half, but I think his like back heel passes, the way he built up the first goal, I think was quite impressive, and I'm happy to see him in good form.
And my votes, I agree. Pedri is the MVP. He is the motor of this team. He is the creator of this team. And when he plays well, the team plays well. So 3 points for Pedri. I agree with Adrian. Unsung hero of this game is Lamine Yamal, who did everything barring scoring a goal. He was creating, facilitating, shooting. He did absolutely everything. And Ferran Torres, 1 point for the goal, and he had another fantastic performance this time, starting. Total votes for MVP, 9 points for Pedri, 6 for Ferran, 3 for Lamine Yamal, 2 Fermin, 2 Balde, 1 Lewandowski and 1 Frankie de Jong. And the amount of players that we gave points to just goes to show how how it was a team performance, a great team performance. One final look at the highlights before Hansi Flick heads into the press room. Let's take a look at the 3 goals once again. A game which unfortunately started with a minute of silence because of the passing of Iñaki Peña's dad. Something that we learned today, so our thoughts go to the Iñaki Peña family. And regarding the game, Barça with the early goal, looking for those 3 points, guys, which 10 games remaining put us in a very good situation. Obviously, we've said time and time again that it's not over until it's over, but we would have signed up for this. 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, 7 ahead of Atletico de Madrid, 10 games to go.
Well, these are these games that I think we'll look back on, depending on how the season ends, that'll show like this is a decisive match. And if this would have been a draw or a loss, it could have really changed things.
With 10 games to go, with a Clásico at home to be played.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's important to note that it's officially confirmed that the Clásico will be played at Stade Olympique.
Yes.
Montjuic, because it was a bit in the air for a couple of months, but now it's clear.
And possibly, with a fancy logo.
Well, we're not allowed to speculate. We're not allowed to speculate with that. Bad news for Barca in this game was that Dani Olmo had to be taken off. We don't know officially yet, but Hansi Flick says when you lose a player for 2-3 months with this heavy, 2-3 weeks, 2-3 weeks,
don't scare us.
With this heavy schedule, it's never good news because it means missing a lot of matches. Indeed, the schedule is going to get intense. We've got Girona on Sunday, Atletico de Madrid Copa on
Right.
Wednesday. We've got Betis next weekend. Then we've got Dortmund home and away with Leganés sandwiched in the middle there. We've got Celta after that. So a lot of games coming up and hopefully a Copa del Rey final as well.
Yeah.
Footage from the second half. Lamine Yamal with an opportunity from the edge of the box, which was sent wide. And in the 75th minute, two of the players who came on as substitutes today, Fermin and Lewandowski, concocted Barca's third goal. The delivery by Fermin and the header by the Pichichi, Robert Lewandowski. 23 goals in La Liga so far, coming within touching distance now of scoring his 100th goal for Barca. He's got 95 in total. This one, a header into the back of the net, and it could have been 4-0, and it would have allowed me to get my prediction right. But Pau Victor's attempt there was denied by...
You should call Pau Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
It could have been like 5-0, honestly.
And guys, next game. Girona, they're not having the best of seasons, but they
Still always difficult.
They always try to play an attractive style of football, and they can make things complicated
because
for you.
this is a derby, really.
Yeah.
This is a derby. It's a Catalan derby. So Girona, maybe not the most illustrious team in the world, no titles or whatever, but they will come to Barcelona and they want to show who's the best team in Catalonia, which of course is not Espanyol, as we know. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be there in the stadium cheering. I think the stadium will be packed.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather finally makes up its mind and it will be better than last months, let's say, because it was raining a lot. So I'm excited for this game.
Good to note that Adrian, you will be at the stadium, but Spencer will not. Spencer will not, because when Spencer goes to the Olympic Stadium, bad things happen. He will be here with us.
He's not allowed the stadium.
He's not allowed to go to the Olympic Stadium for what remains of the season.
Good.
Adrian, I have a question for you. Let's get the tweet on the screen, please, before Hansi Flick goes into the press room. We have a tweet. It's a tweet from Barca's Catalan account, and the question is, how do you say Pichichi in Polish?
Oh my God!
Well, Pichichi is a name of a player who wants to be top scorer. But how do you say top scorer in Polish?
So we literally say the king of the scorers.
Yeah.
So it's, stay with me, król.
Król.
Król. It's easy. Strzelców.
Okay.
Strzelców.
Strzelców.
Close enough.
Król Strzelców.
You could just say Lewandowski like Pichichi.
Yeah,
They could say Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Yes, he's already
entry into the
won it
Polish
once.
dictionary.
Yeah.
Girona on Sunday, then Atletico, guys. I mean, it's hard not to get distracted. It's hard not to think ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with how much we're enjoying this season and like thinking, okay, we're getting closer, we're first in the league, we're getting to the final of the Copa, Champions League, but it's like, okay, one game at a time, because otherwise things get crazy.
And the good news for that is that we get Rafinha back.
Exactly,
Like,
Cubarsí.
it was good that Rafinha didn't have to be forced into playing today, neither did Ronald Araujo. Pau Cubarsí will be back as well. It would have been the normal situation, really and truthfully, coming back from the international break. The players didn't have to play this game today. Fortunately enough, there weren't, barring Lamine Yamal, players who had to play during the international break that had heavy minute loads today. That's good news for Barca, and let's hope that we get the fresh legs of our captain without an armband. Sometimes Rafinha, sometimes he does wear the armband, and we will get Pau Cubarsí back and Ronald Araujo. We're waiting for Hansi Flick to step into the press room to say goodbye from here in the studio. It'll be in a couple of minutes. Are there any final thoughts from you guys? Anything that we haven't talked about that should have been talked about? We're just trying to scratch the bottom of the pot here.
Oh, I think what I was going to say earlier before there was the back-to-back interviews with Marc Brau is that we're talking about the defense and the 5 clean sheets in a row, and that how it's been so nice to be able to interchange the different defenders, and how at one point in the season it was just Cubarsí and Íñigo Martínez playing like every single match, and there was no rest for them. So to be able to rest Pau Cubarsí, I think is like such a luxury, and then to be fully confident in Eric Garcia and the rest of the line, I think it's just something so lucky to have, because at the beginning of the season, we were just waiting for players to come back from injuries.
As a matter of fact, if you were to listen to the rumours in the month of January, Eric wasn't even going to end the season with Barca. And look at him now.
Yeah.
He's playing important minutes.
And it would be a tremendous error to sell him or loan him out in January, because we don't have that many bodies in this team. I mean,
And
you
but
lose
he's
one
performing
player.
at a high level right now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
starting,
And
coming on, it's great.
This is extremely important, that we have this this coach that knows how to instill this mentality and knows how to teach these kids how to play. I say kids because like only 3 players are above 30, so this is just a bunch of kids.
But squeeze the best out of every player.
Yeah.
You're talking about Frankie de Jong as well. I mean, we're seeing the best of what we've seen from Frankie de Jong. Of course, great improvements by Pedri this season, Rafinha this season. Somehow, Flick has found a way to just get the best out of everyone.
Yeah, and he confides in them. I always think of Gerard Martin, because he had one game where he didn't play very well, he was very critiqued, and so the next match everybody was like, play Hector Fort. And he chose to put Gerard Martin again, and he gives the players this confidence, and then Gerard Martin, now look at him, renewed his contract.
Same with Szczęsny. I mean,
Exactly.
you remember how it all started? I mean, it wasn't all fine and dandy. First game in Copa del Rey was fine, but he didn't have nothing to do. And then the first couple of games, he felt really rusty.
Yeah.
He looked a bit like he was retired, because he was. And now look at him. He's just rock solid for us. And I'm so happy, of course, not just because I'm Polish, but because we have such a great goalkeeper. And it's just, if you think about it, if you put a list in your head of all the players in Barcelona team right now, everybody really is playing good, playing better. There are no players that you feel like he used to be good, now he's not good anymore. No.
Yeah, I think just everybody's improving.
Everybody's good.
And we're still waiting for Hansi Flick to step into that press room. Let's just take a look and see if we can see him appear through that door. It's going to happen any second now. I am happy regarding what you were saying, Adrian, that the streak is still alive. 2025 with Szczęsny, no defeats.
And exactly, no defeats. The only team in Europe.
Yeah.
That still, and it was like
in all competitions.
All competitions, and I think the last team was, I don't remember who Liverpool it was, I think, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we still keep on going, and we talked about Dortmund. We discussed going there or not, but then you think that it's just, you go to Dortmund, if you win there, then it's just one more game at home, then you're in the semi-finals, which we haven't won since 2015.
Wow.
We haven't been to the semi-finals of Champions in 2019, so.
Look, we're in a situation in which we can dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now,
We
can legitimately.
And one more last like one thing that I want to say is that we need to enjoy this
ride.
I don't think that we have to wait until the end of the season if we're going to win 2 trophies or 3 trophies or maybe 1 or maybe nothing at all. I'm still going to be satisfied with this team.
Yeah.
Because they gave me so much joy this season.
It's also Hansi Flick's first season.
Yep.
And this is how much change has happened. And it's, like you said, just the beginning. And there's going to be more players coming in.
It would take a major meltdown right now towards the end of the season for us not to be satisfied with the global season. Hey, titles obviously will determine.
Injuries is it's the only thing that I'm worried about.
True as well. And titles is obviously what will give you your reward at the end of the season. But I agree with you. The ride is very pleasant, very enjoyable right now. I'm having a lot of fun this season.
Yeah. You're in the studio, you've done it for 7 years now, right? You said. Well, I think you're having a lot of fun.
I'm having a lot of fun.
I just remembered our game against Benfica with Spencer, like running around the studio,
Atletico de Madrid a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That game was over.
Yeah.
75th minute. Game was over.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, what?
Right, well, I think we're going to try and summon Hansi Flick by looking at his reactions during the game. Let's see if we can get that playlist on our screens, the reactions of Hansi Flick to what happened tonight at the Olympic Stadium. Let's see if we can get that. Do we have it ready? Do we have it?
Is that him?
No, we don't need it because Hansi Flick.
Well done.
Hansi.
That worked.
Guys, Natalie, Adrian, great night. See you soon. See you both in the month of April.
Yes.
And we will see you guys on Sunday. Barça Girona will be here at 3:45, half an hour before kickoff. We're leaving you with Hansi Flick's reactions to this 3-0 win at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic against Osasuna. We'll see you Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Per les càrregues de minuts, hi ha molts jugadors que porten molts minuts a les
There's a lot of players who've
i que
racked up a lot of minutes this season.
molt ràpid el partit d'avui. Alguns jugadors com Koundé, com Pedri, com
Players like Koundé, like Pedri, like Lamine,
o tot el partit o pràcticament tot el partit.
played practically all the game today.
O és l'equip, és el Barça que els necessita al camp tant sí com no?
Do they need to rest or do they need them on the pitch? Yes or yes?
I think today we make the best about this situation we have. So it's I said it also yesterday. It's not I think the right date for playing this match. I think also after the international break, it's not. I think it was not good. We have 3 points more, but we paid a really high price about the injury of Dani. It's not good, and we don't know how long he will be out. But if it's 2 weeks, it means a lot of matches, or 3 weeks, more matches, and it's not a good situation. I think the price was very, very high for these 3 points.
Hola, Hansi, aquí, Marta Ramon de RAC1. Més enllà de la lesió d'Olmo, veient la reacció de l'equip, tu
Not just the injury of Olmo, but the reaction of the team today.
aquests 3 punts, malgrat les circumstàncies que han envoltat.
I'm sure this 3 points feels big
Més valor
with everything that happened today. Does that give these 3 points even more value?
de la classificació, malgrat que sempre ens dius que això és molt llarg.
After everything that's happened, even though you always say the season's very long?
Now we have 10 matches more in La Liga. And of course, how I always say, the next match against Girona is the most important match. I think the team is really doing good today. They played very well, and also you could see that they enjoy playing football. Okay, they enjoy playing that, and of course, we need players like Pedri, players like Dani. Gavi today, a really good match. I'm very happy for him, and of course for us, for the club. But I think also very important was the players with less minutes, that they played today and also perform well, give the team a good option. So it's really a good day. And what I have to say, it's also, it's not easy after the international break, and also to see, especially as number 9, a striker, Ferran started today. I spoke with Ferran this morning. I spoke with Levi this morning, and we managed really well. And I think also what you could see in the match about Levi, he comes in and was really there, gives everything, and scored the goal. The same was with Ferran in the beginning of the match. And this is good. This is good for the team, and you also see that everyone is focused on that, that we have success. And this is, for me, I'm really happy about that.
Hola, mister. Bona nit. Adri Alves, en directo para el larguero de la SER y Moguts de SER Catalunya. Quería saber cómo está Frenkie de Jong.
I wanted to know how Frenkie de Jong is, because he went off at half-time with the doctor, and then he got substituted by Pablo Torre. I wanted to know if he's okay, if he's got any injury or anything.
I hope not. It's not like Dani. I think maybe he's able to play on Sunday, but we have to wait. But it's I think it's good.
Hola Hansi, buenas noches. Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Estás muy satisfecho evidentemente con el partido, con la victoria. Y te hemos visto también muy conectado con la grada, incluso agitando los brazos, animando al público a que hiciera la ola. ¿Cómo es esta conexión que tienes con los culés?
What is this connection like with the fans? You know, we saw them doing the Mexican wave and everything.
I think that was one situation, and I think also the team needs maybe in this moment a little bit support, and yeah, it was good from the fans, from the stand, and I'm happy. I don't think about this situation is like that, and today you also could see that the supporters are with us, and when we need them, they are there, and this is a good thing.
Víctor. Hola, señor Flick, Víctor Lozano en directo para el Radio Estadio Noche de Onda Cero. Sobre el tema del calendario, es obvio que son razonables las
Speaking about the calendar,
los verdaderos protagonistas son los jugadores y ahora la verdad siguen.
Not only the managers but also the players have spoken about
Hay un mundial de club.
the fact they weren't happy about the calendar. Now in the summer we've got the Club World Cup coming up.
Se lamenta en invierno, pero ¿por qué entrenadores y jugadores profesionales ante esta situación tan adversa y que ponen en riesgo su salud no toman una decisión y realmente?
Why isn't it that, despite the fact that managers and players are saying something, that they aren't taking a decision against this for the health of the players?
The only thing is like, I think you have to listen to the players. This is the important thing, and also I think to the coaches. I think in summer there is the FIFA World Cup for the clubs. Boy, it's tough. It's tough. You know, we have. You have the Nations League, you have the international break, and the best players are playing there, but they also play 4 weeks more. It's really tough. I don't think that's a good thing. This World Cup. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. I think okay, you can earn a lot of money, but for the players, it's not good. I think we have to stop. And think about, and think about the players, because for the fans, you want that every player gives 100%, you know, and I think also the fans would like to see a spectacle like always, and I think it's when it goes on like this way, I think it's not this level. This is not, we cannot play on this level. Not only we. I think also the other teams who now play the World Cup.
Buenas noches, Mr. Josep Capel de Radio Nacional. Felicidades por la victoria. Hoy hemos visto cómo han salido al terreno de juego la segunda parte jugadores como Pablo Torre.
Congratulations on the victory. Today we saw in the second half players like Pablo Torre, Paul Victor, players who've had a very few minutes in the season. How important is it for you that when they come on, they do bring on quality and quality minutes, especially with the injuries you've got in these recent stages of the season?
I think it's important first of all for them, because they train really good. They invest a lot of energy also in every training, and in the past weeks or matches they haven't any minutes. So today was a really good situation for them, and they're doing really good. So it's like that, and I think also for the team it was a good sign. It was a good sign that we have also other players who can play and maybe to manage all these things, all the matches maybe better, and it was good.
Hola, Ivan Santori del Diari Sport. L'objectiu prioritari és guanyar la Lliga, però
the primary objective is to win the league.
L'objectiu de l'equip el fet que Lewandowski guanyi el Pichichi.
But is it also an objective from the team that Lewandowski wins the league's top scorer?
I think it's you know, when the team plays good, I think it also helps every player. So also maybe for Levi that he can win the Pichichi. So it's but first of all, the team is very important. First of all, the team is very important, and what I can say, we are fighting for every title. So now we have the chance for 3 titles, and we want to fight for every title.
¿Qué tal, Hansi? Aquí detrás, Carlos Monfort, en directo para el Twitch de Gigantes. Felicidades antes que nada por la victoria. Me gustaría saber
Congratulations on the
qué
victory.
significa para usted tener un jugador del talento y de la calidad de Pedri en el equipo. Es un jugador que está haciendo...
What does it mean to you to have a player with the talent and quality of Pedri? I mean, he's having a practically perfect season. Can't remember any bad games that he's played. You know, what does it mean for you to have a player of those characteristics in the team right now?
You know, I said it always before a lot of times. Pedri is really in a great, had a great moment. So also the team has it, but it's like there's to have him on the pitch, and today also the midfield was fantastic. I think with the ball we played really good. It's really nice to see this. Yeah, from the bench or when I stand out of the pitch, and Pedri is with the ball unbelievable. So he's really unbelievable. For me, I said it before, he's the best at the moment in the world for me, and he shows it every game.
Bona nit, Mister Guillem Borras, Iniestazo. Yo le quería preguntar por Gavi. Ahora hablaba de su partido y de la importancia.
I wanted to ask you about Gavi.
Ganando confianza. Él en unas declaraciones a principio de temporada dijo que su principal objetivo era no lesionarse, pero más.
At the beginning of the season, Gavi said that his main objective was not to get injured again.
¿El jugador cree que puede llegar a ser Gavi? ¿Cuál es su plan con Gavi?
But what is your actual plan with Gavi? You know, how far do you think he can get? Do you think he's a player maybe who you see more offensively, or do you think maybe you see him a bit further back on the pitch, like we saw him today?
Varias demarcaciones del centro del campo. ¿Cuál es su plan con Gavi?
What's your plan with Gavi?
I spoke with Gavi before the match, and today was a little bit different position and also a different task for him. In the defense, different as normal, to press very high, to keep pressure on the opponent, and with the ball find the right space and the position. But I'm really happy because after the change with Frankie de Jong, he played number 6 and he did it really good. So I was really happy to see this, that it works. So it's really great because he was very always in the right position, always very disciplined in this situation, in this moment, and you also can see with the ball he had a lot of potential, and yeah, I'm really happy. This today maybe seems a lot for us because when we analyze the match, we can see things now we haven't seen it before, and also give us more options, more opportunities for the matches. It was good.
Hola, mister, ¿qué tal? Nacho Jiménez para Más que Pelotas. Enhorabuena por la victoria. Te quería preguntar.
Congratulations on the victory.
Titular, el Barça está invicto, cada vez se le ve con más confianza, sobre todo también en el juego de pies. Hoy regateando incluso.
I wanted to ask you about Szczesny. Barca still haven't lost with him in goal. He seems more confident with his feet too now. I mean, what does it mean to you to have a player of his characteristics in goal? Seems that you've put confidence in him in goal too.
No, he's a very experienced player, and of course his personality is really good also for the team. He's very calm. He's focused on everything in every situation, and no, it's good to have him.
Gracias, Bonanit.